Well, shit, here we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of Dungeons, Dice and Dudes, where we bring those three things together and make magic happen. I am George. I will be your DM for a few sessions from here on, and whilst we give the wonderful Nathan a little break.
Thanks.
You're welcome, son. But yeah, my first time ever running a campaign, so hopefully I don't fuck it up. But we'll see what happens. We'll have fun regardless. But before we dive into it, we should probably have some bits off the top. So if you're listening to us on a particular platform and you think, well, I want to see what other platforms are out there. Si, what you got for us, baby?
So, also hello. Great to hear you on this side of the conversation. If you would like to listen to our podcast and you're thinking of mixing up and trying different things or different apps for different devices, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Amazon Music, Castbox, Pocket Casts, Radio Public and Stitcher. Ooh. And on our RSS feed on Anchor.fm.
How's our Dad's Bod?
Dad's Bod is on there as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Baby pod?
We do baby pod?
Sexy baby pods. Cut it.
God damn it! Nice. Well, thank you, Si. It's nice to have this side of the conversation with you. It's nice.
Good to see me at work.
Oh, I love watching you work, baby. We're not joined by the lovely Tim today, so we're going to be doing northern accents all evening to reminisce. But in his stead, going to hand over to Nathan to give us some information about socials, places to watch, and some nice discounts. So, yeah.
Hey! It's weird being over here. I like the safety of having the DM screen.
I feel naked.
I do feel a little bit exposed.
It's because we are all naked, listeners.
Little peek behind the curtain.
This helps us to relax.
Just got my bits out.
So I'm wearing another person's skin.
Oh.
I can help with that.
So feel free to reach out to us on the various social media platforms that we have. We've got a Twitter, Dungeons, Dice and Dudes, but it is at Dungeons_Dudes. Currently and still running that competition to get those dice.
Please.
Literally, tweet anything.
Yeah.
Like anything.
Tell us we suck.
Yeah.
Send us hate. Yeah.
Install us just a letter.
Yeah.
Just like T.
Yeah.
And you'll get some dice sent to you. Failing that, we've also got our Instagram account, which we're a little bit more active on. Various pictures of behind the scenes, little bits and bobs that George has put together for us. So that is, again, Dungeons, Dice and Dudes, just all together. And then finally, if you want a video element to all of the audio that we do, you can head on over to Dungeons, Dice and Dudes on YouTube as well. We've got a fair few videos on there, and I think, do we have some of the earlier stuff on there as well? Like streams?
Yeah.
There you go, hot stuff. And then finally, I myself, and by affiliation, the podcast, are ambassadors for Game Tea, a wonderful company based in the UK, that ships worldwide to you wonderful people. They make luxury handcrafted items for geeks and gamers. That varies from wonderful dice, maybe a t-shirt with your favourite class on it, or perhaps a candle that smells like an ancient burning fire. If any of those things sound interesting to you, then head on over to Game Tea, and at checkout use the discount code THEBRIGSY, that's THEBRIGGSY, to get 5% off of your entire order. Help support us, me. You get discount off of some awesome items, and you support a local company that is pro-LGBT. So, win.
Tens across the board. I see wins everywhere. But yes, that is lovely. Thank you, sir. Very, very good. What's going on? What's the debate? Are these some game tea dice?
I'm trying to tag. Yeah, and I was just asking, are they game tea dice?
Oh, yeah. So these ones here, the green ones, the very green sparkly ones, they're also very painful if you step on them, so don't do that.
You've been throwing them around like caltrops.
Just on myself.
Yeah. Curses!
Yeah, those ones are like the warlock ones.
Okay.
Because, you know, best class of D&D. At us on Twitter.
Yeah.
Tell me why it's not.
Bring it on.
There you go. I'm reeling them in.
Glorious. Thank you, sir. And then, last but not least, if listening to us play D&D isn't your bag and you want to try something a little different, Danilo, hit them with it.
I produce a D&D podcast called Thinking Critically, a D&D discussion where we take a single word or topic and discuss what it means in the D&D and wider ttrpg framework. Each fortnight now features a different guest and we discuss a different topic. What am I? I'm editing history now with a couple of people who are like PhDs in history, due maybe the day that this drops. So check that one out at thinkingcritically.co.uk.
Very sexy. Do you have an RSS feed that they can...
Almost definitely.
Oh, 100%. Get out that RSS feed. No, thank you. Right, well, with all those messages off the top, shall we dive into a little bit of D&D, shall we?
Shower dots.
Mate, I'm sorry. I was.
Is that why you were reaching down at your crotch?
I was moving my shorts around because I'm just so torqued at the aspect of being able to play.
You're going to be rolling some dash, baby. Right, well, let's dive into it, shall we? So, we join the world of Zemmermere in the year 512. An evolving and ever-changing place with nation-states, republic cities, and independent townships. Although factions and alliances grow and assert their power, skirmishes between the cities are unheard of, and these are times of multiculturalism, unification, and peace across the lands. However, outside of the cities and towns, the forces of untamed nature still hold dominance in the depths of the wilds. This world, two major land masses in the north and south, are separated and surrounded by oceans. Smaller land masses and islands emerge off of these two vast continents, all of which contain a manner of habitats. To the south, the larger of the two continents, Verismere, a land of dense forest, unending swamps, towering mountain ranges, vast jungles, open plains and prairies, and deserts filled with death and oasis townships. This continent is home to the various empires and cities of Brightport, Trespol, and Zragate. These major hubs act as the three main governing bodies of Verismere. Although independent states, together in partnership, they protect and secure these lands, ensuring prosperity and safety for all those who live there. To the north, the smaller of the two continents is Angkor, a landscape of dark forests, imposing mountain ranges, glaciers, fjords, tundras and lakes. This continent is the home of the Empire of the Golden Isles and cities of Templefont and Stormfort. These city-states too are unified with those in the south, believing in progress through trade and shared common interests. Zragate and the Golden Isles, although appearing equal to their neighbours, are in fact the leading dominant factions on these two continents. With vast technological know-how and political savvy, they lead the other cities in their pursuit of progress and peace, whilst still discreetly trying to best each other in displays of power and knowledge. But we come in and start our journey in the rural town of Waisal on a cool harvest end evening. We join the Festival of Summer's Close on its opening night, the largest celebration of its kind in the kingdoms of Verismere and Angkor. A night full of music, magic, revelry, and debauchery. The festival is a culmination of all of the cultures and nations of Zemmermere, bringing together dignitaries and the unwashed masses of the continents of Verismere and Angkor, and in celebration of unity and peace. And all in all, it is a great time for revelry, drinks, and networking. But we join our first character, our first hero, as they stumble toward the festival site. Sai. Your character is walking towards the town on the main road one of two main roads. There's a few queues forming as people are getting kind of security checked as they go through. It's quite light, but there is a presence of guards. It's not like a town that has a wall around it or anything like that, but the main roads in and out are being monitored.
Yeah.
So, as you're walking towards the entrance of the festival, can I get you to introduce yourself and describe your character?
Yes, of course. Hello, my name is Lucian. I am a changeling. I have very pale white skin in the form that I choose to use on my day-to-day basis. Hair whiter than the tone of my skin. Young, tall, slender, very good looking. A medium build, not too big, not too bulk, but not skinny. He looks around and has a very curious look on his face, almost as if he's looking for someone, but he also looks lost as he makes his way into the festival.
As you approach the main kind of entrance, the queues are there. Are you cutting in front of the queue, or are you kind of queuing up behind the other people walking in, or?
Queuing up.
Okay.
Yeah, just a very deliberate pace, trying to take everything in.
Okay.
There's an air of caution.
Okay. As you get to the front of the queue, you're met by a soldier. Mm-hmm. Looks quite young, quite a young guy, probably in his early 20s. Quite thin, kind of a bit, dishevelled, not really all there.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, come again. Hi, sorry, yes. Who are you? Where are you from? You're coming in, I guess, to the festival?
Yes, my name is Lucian. Come through from Golden Pass. Just looking to have a good time. Just looking for a few friends that I know are here.
Okay, yeah. Who invited you? We're asking how people heard and where they're coming from,
It's more friends from Golden Pass, so you might not know any of their names. But it's a few of the, friends of the dignitaries and the noble houses. Sort of something of a socialite. So, they said, come here. And, not one name, but many names. I'm very well connected.
Are you trying to deceive him, or I'm just curious?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, roll a little. First roll of the campaign. Roll a little deception check.
That's one of my efficiencies as well.
Go on, this will set the course of the whole.
It's an 11. Plus 5. 16.
Oh, okay. Don't let me stop you, please. Head on through. Enjoy yourself. Have a great evening. No trouble, please.
No, I try to keep out of the trouble, but if I have too much white wine, and you know how it goes. And he just lights a cigarette as he walks in.
So you walk in, and as you walk in to the site of the festivities, it all gets quite loud. There's lots of noise, lots of movement. As you walk through into the main kind of road into town, you come up to a main square first of all, where there's all sorts of kites being flown, all sorts of sounds and smells, spices, people shouting, people drinking, lots of colour, all of the kind of colours of the various towns and cities in banners and all over. You can see that where the whole kind of site of the whole town is now taken over by the festival. It isn't a case of this is a normal town that is a market town throughout the year, but for this next few days over this week, it's just busy. There's stalls, there's everything. It's just really loud, really noisy. And as you go through this main kind of entrance, you see that there's a kind of like a board telling you what's going on.
Okay.
Some of the events that are happening. So I'm going to read out what's on the board.
Okay.
As you have a little look, there is a main stage near the kind of main area where everybody is, where all the stalls are, and there's a band on that.
Okay.
With a few. There's a band on there with a quite a few different creatures and races. You've got a tiefling playing a lute, you've got a gnome playing the bagpipes, a trumpet, kazoo wielding beholder, and a loxodon with a flute. So that's on the main stage.
Is this Coachella?
Yeah, basically, yeah. You have a trapeze and gymnastics display. And if you choose to go to that, because that's not right there, we'll go through the description then. You've got comedy as well going on, so comedy thing. Drinking games being hosted. A drama performance. Fortune teller, wrestling, jousting, and mead tasting.
Okay. The acrobatics and gymnastics, you say that's a little bit more off-site?
Yeah, all of them are a bit of a... You've just basically got a board with the names of what's happening and arrows in different directions, but they're probably all about 5-10 minute walk at most to get to any of those.
I want to head towards the gymnastics and acrobatics.
Okay, cool. So, you head over there, and as you arrive, you've got 2 tall towers. You've got some cabling between them, kind of like with ladders to come up to them. And you see at the top of these 2 towers, 2 trapeze artists, 2 tieflings, purple tieflings in kind of purple, kind of gymnastics type, kind of like velvety kind of gymnastics gear. Hand wraps on, dusted as well. And if you look at them, I mean, do you want to roll a little? Yeah.
12.
You can see that they're 2 purple tieflings. And you get the impression they look quite similar to each other.
Okay.
But yeah, as you're stood there watching, Nathan, could you introduce your character, who is also watching the show?
Yeah, sure thing. So there is a gentleman who is cloaked in a brown leather, somewhat a little bit tattered, kind of like a duster coat, and has this rather severe looking helmet on, which is bellowing out black smoke.
Wow. I can't wait to do any stealth tricks.
These like almost like glowing red eyes kind of pierce through the blackened smoke that bellows out from underneath the helmet, and then underneath there's a little bit of like almost like a breastplate armor, slightly lighter in material or in metal, and doesn't appear to have any kind of immediate weapons on them at all, but just seems to be like slightly clapping his hands together in excitement.
So as you're both stood there watching, the male of the 2 tieflings starts to speak. Everyone, hello, welcome to the display. I am Renshaw, and this is Ray. Points across to the other tower. Hello, I am Ray. I am Renshaw's sister, and we will perform for you some feats of gymnastics now, and you will enjoy it, and you will tell everyone how amazing we are.
Whoa, yeah!
That's the attitude. So, that worked. They dive into some gymnastics for you. You see that using these cables, they jump off of the platforms, they meet in the middle, they spin around, they jump up to the top of the other platforms. Just some light stuff to get you warmed up a little bit, just some little bits and bobs. Just nothing too crazy yet.
Is it quite a professional looking act, or is it like a circus thing? Are there like banners to say that this is this troupe or anything like that?
So they are a performing duo themselves. You get that impression that it's just the 2 of them. But as the show goes on and as they start to perform some more intricate things, with roll another perception. You can both roll a perception check for me if you like.
21.
That is 5.
Okay, so not for you.
I'm just so excited.
Yeah, you're just clapping still. It's all the black smoke coming out your helmet. But you start to see as they're performing, they start to introduce some magic to it.
Okay.
So just some light stuff, just a little bit of kind of like some colour flashes, some sounds that they're doing mid-air whilst performing.
Yeah.
But as they build up and build up and build up into it, they start to get to a point where they're starting to use some more advanced magic as well as doing the gymnastics. So dimension door.
Okay.
At one point, mid-air.
That's hot.
Coming out somewhere else. Yeah. So you get the impression that it isn't an amateur performance, that these guys do it all over the lands. And from your knowledge of this festival, you remember that kind of this is where a lot of the various cities and towns will send the best of their best.
Yeah.
To show off, really.
Yeah.
Flaunt what they have to offer as towns, cities, empires. But yeah, you get the impression it's a pretty good display.
Okay. Cool.
So, as they carry on through their performance, you're probably there for about 10 minutes whilst they're doing all this various stuff as well. They both come to an end, they land on their platforms, and they just take a bow.
Whoa! That was amazing!
It's very impressive.
Thank you. Yes, we've been practicing for many years, and we hope you enjoy this show. We will be doing this show again throughout the evening. Ray and I will be mingling as well if there are any prospective scouts out there for any shows or performances. But please remember that in about an hour's time, the main stage will be having the Bard of Gold himself, Zemmermere's heartthrob, Taliesin Starforge, will be coming on to share some words from across the lands. So please, in an hour's time, please go there for this. That is it for us for now. We will be having a short break. But please do, take in the sights, have a look around.
Oh!
As you two are still there at the little gymnastics display, could you introduce your character as you're currently at? Well, actually, out of that list of options, where would your character be?
Which ones were there again? Sorry.
So we've got at the moment on the main stage there is kind of like an Oompa band kind of vibe with like all these different animals and creatures performing. You've got the trapeze and gymnastics, comedy going on, drinking games, drama and a performance, a fortune teller, wrestling, jousting tournament, and mead tasting.
I'll be at the fortune teller, but not using the services.
Okay.
But that is the most.
But like berating them.
You suck. What am I thinking of?
The lottery numbers.
That's the most suspect place.
Nice. Okay, cool. So a little bit like what's that? Not Flog It, but that show on BBC where there's like a table and there's the guy being like, oh yeah, this is what this is worth, and there's one person.
Dickinson's Real Deal.
Yeah, there we go. And it's just a crowd around the table just watching.
Yeah, just.
Yeah, it's like oh yeah, and and as you wander over, you see the person hosting this particular fortune telling She is a high elf, so she's got kind of blonde hair, it's flowing down quite long. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. She's in a kind of satin dress, sat down there, and she's kind of really giving lots of gesticulation, lots of hand movement, really going in with the descriptors with how she's telling this kind of just human commoner about his future. In your future I see wealth, great wealth. Yes, great wealth. I see you will make many piles of coin off of this next harvest. Oh really? That's really good, yeah. Yes. You might suffer though. Yes. You might suffer greatly. Oh no. From what? Well, I wouldn't want to tell you all of it first, but let me tell you this. Make sure that you look up more often. Falling objects are terrible, and they could befall you. And she's just stroking his hand back and forth as she's doing it. She's not even reading his palm. She's not got any cards out or anything like that. And then she starts just kind of like shaking her head a little bit and pretending she's really straining, like really like, yes. and I feel you have someone special in your life that you want to say something to. Oh yeah, I've got my girlfriend, yeah, I wanna propose to her, yeah. I would do it soon, she's got eyes for another. And he's like, what? What? She's like, yes.
Poor bastard.
You must hurry, yes, go now, go. And he's like, oh, thank you so much, Mistress Void. Oh, I can't believe that, thank you. And he runs off, and everyone's just like, woo! That was really good, yeah.
I wanna, can I like intercept him as he runs off?
Yeah, sure.
And just basically like clothesline him to stop him.
Oh, fuck.
Not to like knock him down,
Yeah.
but to just like forcefully put my hand across his chest.
What do you want? I've got to go. My girlfriend's going to leave me.
You need not rush.
What?
You fools are easily parted with your gold.
What's
Heed
that?
not a single word this witch has told you.
What?
And then I just push him away.
Oh, I'm so confused. I don't know what I need to do in life. Oh, I think I'm going to have a drink. Oh, who are you?
It is none of your concern.
Right, okay. Fucking hell. And he just slowly starts like wandering away
So
from it.
for everybody's benefit, am I peeking a little bit away?
No.
For everybody's benefit, my guy is, although tall and slender framed, he is wearing a gleaming, glorious piece of hench tank plate armour that has almost like glitter or starlight in the sunshine of the festival glittering off of it, glinting off of it, and it's also packing a lot of heat. Unless that's going to get me in trouble in this place.
No,
Cool. So I'm fully stacked to the gills with a big ass. What was it? Glaive.
Ooh,
And then and also around my back a big heavy crossbow, but I want to stress the heaviness of it. It's like, they're like the big chunky heavy ones that have got all sorts of bells and whistles and are more metal than they are wood, and walks with an air of confidence and like I'm on a mission. Always keeping an eye out, watching, you might say.
On that note, what's your passive perception? Just have... No. No.
Always watching.
It's a different kind of watching.
Yeah. It's like instinctual.
It's meaning it.
Yeah. Well, as you mentioned, weapons stuff. Yeah. No. The site of this is again. These are peace times. There's no conflict, there's no anger between any of the factions or anything like that at the moment. So, although there are people walking around with weapons, huge glaives, crossbows, whatever it is that you've got, equally there are other, what you imagine to be adventurers, dignitaries, and of course like soldiers and guards that are walking around the site as well. So, you're all good there. I was going to say, okay, with that passive perception, as you're being watchful, did you want to look for anything particular, or?
No. I'm just, unless it's anything overtly alien, then
No. Okay. Well, you're still there after your almost clotheslining of the commoner guy. Mistress Void is now looking at you, kind of like.
Yeah, I made no attempt to be like I wanted her to hear that.
Yeah.
I was like, don't believe this charlatan.
Oh, so you and she just speaks to you. You're probably a little bit further away, but she speaks across to you. Please, if you don't buy into this, come take a seat. I'll do you a free read if you would like to know more. But of course, if you don't buy it, then I'm not going to force to sell it to you.
Is there a sign that says how much it is? I want to save face by looking and not asking.
Yeah.
That's why I want to read a sign and not.
Yeah, again, this festival is like the best of the best, cream of the crop from across the world. So, it's about. She's got a sign that says 1 gold.
Okay.
So it's not cheap for a commoner. So that guy who just had his ready spent a lot of money on that reading.
Full He's imparted. Anyone can say.
But yeah, she's renowned, so yes, it's 1 gold is the sign.
No. I haven't got the time.
Well, can't please them all, hey? You there, come and take a seat. And she just beckons over another person who's been queuing and waiting, and they quickly hand over their gold. And she goes...
I shake my head.
She goes straight back into it. Ah, yes, yes. You have a son, yes? She can see the son is stood there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do. This is a Gledwig. Yes, Gledwig. Ah, yes. He's a good boy, isn't he? He's not been behaving well at school, though, has he? No, no. Well, should probably sort that out, otherwise, oof, goodness knows what could happen to him. This woman who she's doing the palm reading of just starts weeping profusely at this. So, yeah. Did you want to go check out any of the other events of this? Obviously, we're all dotted around, but...
What were the other ones again?
So you've got the main stage Oompa Band, which is still performing currently. You've got comedy. You've got drinking games, drama, the fortune teller, wrestling, a jousting tournament, and mead tasting.
Mead tasting. And he's stood near me, right?
Yeah, you've both kind of come into the middle area where the audience is for the gymnastics display.
Does he look like a bit of a hard bastard?
Would you describe yourself as a hard bastard?
I mean, I could look like a hard bastard if you needed me to, but no.
Kinky.
Very effete looking, very soft features.
Okay, because of that then.
Like, there is an air of confidence, but not a man's man to look at.
Okay, that's cool. There's apparently there's some drama going on across the way there. You know, I think a couple of bastards like us would probably fit right in there. Hey, and I try to give him a nudge.
No, I think I need to stick around here for a bit.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I didn't want to anyway. And I'll walk my head towards the drama.
Towards the drama?
Yeah, boy.
I'll head closer to like where the action was, just to just to look, see if I can see anyone that I may or may not recognise.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm not confident that I will find anyone, but just more just like roaming the area.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
10.
Okay.
No, sorry, 13.
Okay. You don't recognise anyone that you personally know.
Yeah.
But you do, as you're walking around, see that most of these events have at least a private box or a more secluded area with a good view of what's going on for kind of more well-to-dos. So some faces you recognise purely out of kind of not celebrity, but the fact that they're famous faces. So, for example, you have, whilst you're walking around the site, you recognise Admiral Costello.
Okay.
He was the naval leader of Brightport, one of the cities. He is currently watching the jousting from his private box. And you recognise him because you knew that he was rising up the ranks. So you don't know that he is now head of the naval forces of Brightport, but you certainly recognise him for being quite a well-renowned hero and a military man. But you get the idea that most of these events all have a kind of separate area for the more well-to-do.
And the box that's at the, like, in the acrobatics area, is it quite high up?
Yeah, so it's on a raised platform to be a bit more of that, but it's still lower than where the gymnastics was occurring, to give a bit of a nice perspective.
Yeah. I want to try and find like a corner or somewhere secluded to transform my face into the Admiral's.
Okay. Nice. All right. Well, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
Indeed.
Whilst you try and discreetly.
17.
17. Okay. So you go to where the gymnastics box is for the private viewing, and yeah, you kind of just slip behind that. No one doesn't look like anyone notices you change, and you want to look like the Admiral.
Yeah, just in face.
Okay.
And I have a backpack on me that does have some casual clothes. So main priority is finding somewhere I can change.
Okay. Cool. Are you changing the clothes there as well, or?
If it's secluded enough, yeah, I can try and do it quickly.
You could probably sneak under the box,
Okay.
like get into the beams and,
Yeah.
and do it there, out of view. So, yeah,
Yep.
you've changed.
Cool. And then I'll just head up to the box and just wait for the next performance to start.
Nice. As you head up there, guards on the door, a bit concerned that you're not wearing the correct
Yeah.
military uniform, but they recognise your face. They kind of go from a perplexed look straight to a salute and a kind of like...
I mimic the salute.
Yeah.
At ease.
At ease, Juds. So, yeah, take a seat. I think they're going to be about another 10-15 minutes till they go on again, so yes, please, take a seat. Would you like us to get you anything, fetch you anything whilst you're
Just,
here?
how about a nice white wine?
It can be done, absolutely.
Lots of people coming through here.
Yes, so far we have had Bishop of the Platinum Dragon from the Golden Isles. He's been through to watch the gymnastics and the performance, which he quite enjoyed. I've had a few minor politicians from Trespall, but no one major. They didn't send anyone that big. Yeah, that's the only famous faces we've seen. Yours is probably the most important to me personally. So,
I appreciate the...
done some fine work in Brightport. Fine work indeed.
I'd very much like you to make me aware of anyone that may be from Golden Pass comes through here.
Yes, of course. Yes, if. I mean, you might have some traders, but if they do, I'll let you know.
Yes. Thank you very much.
We'll cut to your character heading over to the drama.
Yeah. Brisk step, kind of almost like a little jaunty little jog there.
Just get in.
I'm excited.
Get in the calories, yeah. So as you arrive, there is an auditorium, kind of like a amphitheatre style setup, raised stacks. Again, a private box towards the back, so a bit raised above everyone else. And you see that on the outside of it, you have the banners of the Travelling Telltales is the group. And the performance, at least this particular performance, is a reenactment of events throughout the Empire, currently focusing on the Republic of Zrugate forming. I'm going to figure out the pronunciation of that city soon. And it was basically a reenactment of the toppling of the royal family, which then made Zrugate become a republic.
Is there anywhere that has snacks before I head in?
Yeah. There is a guy kind of just doing the rounds with a kind of few bits and bobs on him, and there's also a stall as well where there's another gentleman running it.
I'll just head over to the stall.
Yeah. So you've got some drinks, you've got ales, you've got wines, you've got some food as well, some nice bits of meat and breads and...
Is there some water?
You're a good boy.
You're a good boy.
No, I'm an old bastard.
Water, yeah, there's like a kind of... It doesn't give you much confidence looking at it that it's that, like, clean, but there is water if you want to have a sip.
I'll just have a half jug of ale or something, and then just any kind of like snacks.
Okay, we'll call it...
Like kel chips.
Yeah, we'll call it 2 silver pieces for just like a nice little...
Selection.
Snack selection box.
Perfect. Once I've got that, as I start making my way away,
Wayne.
I will.
No way.
I'll start to tip some of the water out of my canteen into it, just to water it down a little bit.
Nice.
And if I can get a seat towards the front, I'd love that. Still got my helmet on.
Yeah, it's getting quite busy because they are mid performance, so it has already kicked off. But,
Sorry, just got to squeeze through. Just got to get to the front, please. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, fuck it. Watch your feet. And as you take a seat, you are watching.
Take a seat.
You are watching almost a climactic moment. So yeah, really overdramatic acting. And it's the final moments as the king of Zragate is being stabbed in the back by his brother. And he really labours out the death as he's like slowly toppling down on the stage.
Since I'm close to the front, am I in like is it like the splash zone? Is there like...
There's a squib, yeah.
Nice.
And as he's on the floor, the other actor who's playing the brother of the king goes, "Finally, we will have peace in our time, and Zragate will become a republic as it should have always been, not under you, you bastard. I hate you, brother." And then he just goes in for a few more little stabbies on the ground. It's quite graphic, but it's late at night. All the kiddie events have ended for this festival, so, it can get a bit more, R-rated. Yeah. And to which, as he goes in for the few final blows, the crowd just erupts in cheer. Woo! Yeah! Fucking monarchy! Yeah! And it goes on from there.
Nice. Yeah, I'll just drink my watered down ale. just taking the scenes, and then if that show ends and there's like a break between the two shows, then I'll just mosey on back out and just kind of walk around, catch a vibe.
Get a vibe. Cool. Well, we'll say that maybe an hour has passed, unless anyone else has anything else that they were doing around the festival site or going to any of the other events.
I'm still in the box, so I want to see how that plays out.
Yeah. So you get, in that kind of time that you're there, you probably get 2 more performances of the gymnastics.
Okay.
Renshaw and Ray. And you start to see that they're kind of repeating the same performance.
I'm assuming
an oxynomen.
I need to go. I need to go to the bathroom.
I'm assuming it's probably diminishing returns in terms of like audience size.
Because you guys joined the festival site probably as the night when it was going into the night, so performances were starting. So there's a steady flow of people that keep coming and going. You, from your knowledge, roll a history check for me.
Yep. 5.
So you don't recognise the people that come in and out of the box. They're obviously quite wealthy. They have like really nice clothes, so no like rubbish garbs, but more kind of like satins, some nice leather and some nice bits like that.
Cool.
So you get the idea that there's quite a few rich people coming through. And if you're earwigging, if you're listening to any conversations.
Yes. Yeah, I'll do that for like a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd rather have like any sort of visual confirmation, but it's always worth listening.
Yeah. So the general gist of it is that these wealthy folk coming through are saying about how it's been a really good year for like trade when it comes to like crops.
No embargo.
Yeah.
This is how democracy does.
So really good trade. Again, like the fact that none of the factions are causing problem with each other means that everything's flowed quite nicely, and the raw materials and things. The continents to the south, which aren't part of Zemmermere, trade is good with them as well, but it's still kind of a bit standoffish.
Okay.
Because as far as you know, and you know from your time on this planet, that it's these 2 main continents that are Zemmermere, and then below the equator, there are more lands. But trade with them is good as well. So yeah. Big money.
Spell that?
Zemmermere, Zemmermere. Zemmermere. Had to do my Doctor Strange there to spell it out.
Cool. I'll just try and leave and try and go back to where I was before to sort of change back. Just my face, not my clothes.
Okay, so you come out of the Admiral's...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you now look like...
Back to Lucian's chosen appearance.
Cool, nice.
The band,
Yes.
or you said there was a beholder on the flute. Is that beholder like top billing? Have they got? Is it like the gimmick of the thing is that it's a beholder, or is it just when you turn up there also happens to be a beholder here?
Yeah, you get the impression that all of those on stage, so there's like a Loxodon, there's a beholder, there's quite a few different races up there. A lot of them just, you know... Did you come? You get the impression that it's not like... Not gimmicky, but it is like, oh, this is like really impressive that these creatures are kind of doing this and they're not... Again, there are untamed wilds on this planet, so...
No, that's fine. As long as if the beholder wasn't listed as like, this is the thing that this event's for, then I won't go to that place.
Okay,
I'm done.
nice. Okay. Well, as you're all kind of spending your time at various things, pretty much all of the events that you might be at that time say, okay, we're shutting down now because over on the main stage, the main kind of platform is where you're going to have the performance or the speech, whatever you want to call it, of the Bard of Gold. So, I assume you're probably all going to head there.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Briskly as well.
Yeah. Still quite
You're gonna be at the front.
Look, I'm vibing right now. I'm loving what's going on.
You seen that video of that guy who's like shredded and he's walking into like that Burger King and he like tears off the door when he walks in? That's how I went to the main stage.
Who made this?
Who made this?
Great.
Who made this? It's the best fucking burger I've had in my life. That's my helmet.
Oh shit!
Are you wearing that? Are you wearing the helmet now?
Are they ever with us? So, as you head over to the main stage, the Oompa Band are kind of wrapping up. They're just finishing up their performance. Massive round of applause because the bulk of the attendance is now at the same site. And as they stop, you just hear, and it goes kind of quiet. You hear a really kind of like big clap coming from backstage. A bit like the guy in Catfish. That's the clapping. And as you hear this clapping, everyone's looking to the stage, and out walks this gentleman who is in kind of fine kind of garbs with lots of gold detailing on it. From just looking at him, you can tell that he is a high elf. He's quite handsome. He's quite striking. He's got silver kind of hair, which is he's not old for a high elf, so you kind of get the impression that that's by design.
Yeah.
Striking purple robes with gold detailing and embroidery, wearing a kind of like a Robin Hood hat, a bi-cocket as it's called. Did the research.
Nice.
But yeah, like Robin Hood style hat as well, also in purple with gold detailing. And as he's clapping, he comes out onto the stage and he's like, "Oh, fantastic performance. Can we have another round of applause for the band, everyone?" Yes.
Word.
Yes.
Word.
Amazing. I've never seen such a dexterous beholder in my life. Anyway, thank you, all of you, for coming to the festival of Summer's Close. As you may all know, this year has been a very fortuitous year for us all, with lots of money to be made, deals to be had, and just a fantastic year for all of the kingdoms and cities and empires. And I think you all deserve a round of applause for yourselves.
Whoa!
And everyone is joining in. Everyone's really amped up at this point.
Right.
No. So to all of you, we are greater together and unified across all of Zemmermere. We have folk here who are from common backgrounds and folk here from kind of the more aristocratic parts of society, but we all come together. Come.
Come one, come all.
And we are here today and for the next week of festivities to achieve our goals of peace and unity, and that everybody can achieve more together. Now, I didn't get voted as a Rear of the Year for no reason, and I will be doing some performances later in the week, so do come and check me out as I go on. And to any of you ladies out there that are interested, I am staying nearby. And you get this "ooh" in the crowd. Like, you can tell this guy is a bit of an arse, but he is charismatic. You know, he does hold the crowd. But please enjoy the evening. May you all have a fantastic Summer's Close festival. And as he's talking, who's got the highest passive perception in the group?
I got 14.
14.
I got 12.
As he's talking, about 1,000 feet up, roughly, quite high up, but there's a bright light that just starts to grow bigger and bigger and start coming across the sky. And as he's still talking, in the background behind him, there's this low-level rumbling. It just builds and builds and builds. And at this point, he's even kind of going, he's like trying to raise his voice to go over this sound. And he looks up, and as he looks up, he looks puzzled. So does everybody else in the crowd, and they all look up. And you're all watching at this point, this light just starting to grow across the sky, and it's coming closer and closer to the site of the festival. And it does a low pass over the site. Not close enough for you to see detail, but you see this light just whooshes across the sky. It's loud, like at points it's quite deafening, this sound as it's passing over. And then it just kind of dips over the horizon towards the east. And as you're all kind of all stood there a bit perplexed, all kind of thinking, what's just happened? What is this? You hear in the distance this loud crash, this explosion.
To the east.
To the east, yeah. To which the Bard of Gold goes, wow, I didn't realise we were putting on fireworks already. That is amazing. Can we give a round of applause to the organiser of the festival? Yes. Yes. And the crowd doesn't uptake the applause as quickly as last time. You can see some people are a bit shook by it and a bit concerned, but he rubs it. He kind of just passes off and says, well, on that note, enjoy your evening, everybody. May it be may you strike fortune, may you earn your money, and may you have a fantastic Summer's Close. And then as he comes off stage, big round of applause, and then the band comes back on and they start performing again. You start to see around the site some of the guards and soldiers, and again these are soldiers and guards from across the entire empire. You know, there's not just one military here, there's militaries from all over. They start to, instead of being very relaxed and jovial and kind of not really paying much attention, you feel there's a bit more tension in the air, and there's a bit more kind of concern. But the night continues on. All the events kick off again. Are any of you looking to do anything?
When it came over, was it with enough force that we felt it?
You could. Again, it was a low
wind or.
Yeah, it was a low pass, but it didn't do any damage or there was movement. So as it passed over, there was definitely a physical presence that passed over. So yeah, there was movement. Some of the banners would have shook. Some of the flags would have waved about. Some of the birds and creatures would have kind of took off as well.
I would like to approach a nearby guard and just ask him politely. I just want to say, is there any cause for concern that we have? I feel like maybe a scouting party should probably go check that out. You know, you guys are probably pretty busy, so you need some heroes to go check that out.
Don't worry. It's It was unexpected, yes. We have no idea what that was, or at least it wasn't part of our organisation that had organised this flyover. But do not worry, don't be concerned. We are looking into it, and we have sent some guards to go and check this out. So please carry on with enjoying yourself.
I will, and I'll keep putting some like kettle chips into the dark smoke, and it just disappears.
Are they
That
crisp?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
May I ask you, where did you get that helmet? That is a...
This had to kill some hard bastard for it. Yeah, it's a real nasty looking piece of work.
It's quite terrifying.
Yeah, well,
You weren't wearing that during the kiddie events earlier, were you? You would have scared them, probably.
that's a good point. Anyway, gotta go. Nice chat.
Yes, thank you.
I guess from this point, I'll just try and keep an eye out to see if there are like a collection of guards that are making their way east.
Yeah, so you do see that some of the postings where they were kind of, as you were working your way around the site before, where they were stood watching the events going on, not really doing their job well. Some troops are moving in that direction now, heading out of town. Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm gonna make my way sort of apprehensively towards that area. Like still keeping a few paces behind the guards, but just sort of looking around and looking for anything familiar. And in this case, it would be a symbol.
I see your veins.
That is a pentagon with a star around it.
Okay. Is this a symbol of...
The myriad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, yeah, roll a little checky for
Simon,
me.
have you got another weird secret society
No, it's
stuff?
just the Moonshade Isles.
Silly me, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get back to. Yeah.
Shit, I need to record my intro again. Put that in. The moon showers are to the bottom left of the map.
To the east, actually, they've just been wiped out.
Yes, yeah.
What was I looking for? Perception.
Yeah.
13.
13. No, you don't see anything. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't see any of those symbols. And I guess you'd look in some
I'd
of the
be
more
looking at like clothes and embroidery and necklaces, rings, anything
Yeah.
like that. Nothing like no poster being like secret society.
Yeah, super secret society
Yeah.
here. Yeah, no, you don't see any of that. And you get the impression that most of the people here are kind of dressed up as well. So
Okay.
you're probably the most metal kind of looking folks here in your goodies, apart from the soldiers, of course. But yeah, most people aren't kind of wearing many hoods or anything like that you might recognise as something that you would use.
As I'm keeping an eye on them heading kind of out of the city or heading east anyway, because I've already met this gentleman, would I spot him kind of sauntering that way?
Are you being discreet, or are you just?
I'm not trying to. Yeah, I'm still in plain sight. Yeah, I'm just moving quite tentatively.
Okay.
More of like, from an onlooker's perspective, it would be like someone who's curious about the situation.
It's quite busy.
Yeah.
So there's like hundreds of people here. So unless you're going to try and actively look for him, I would say you probably wouldn't just
No, I'd have no reason to
look him out.
look for him there.
No, that's cool.
I am. The band have come back on.
Yeah, they're back on. Yeah, they're going for it again.
I am staring unwaveringly at the beholder, and I want the beholder to notice me staring, and I don't break eye contact.
Fair.
I want the beholder to be like that awkward person on stage who's like, the person looking at me, and I'm just.
But just all the eyes turn at you at once.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I could take it.
Yeah. As you're doing it, like these are professional performers. They're not. I mean, unless you're trying to intimidate,
No, I'm just staring.
just staring. They probably get the feeling. Yeah, the beholder gets the feeling that
Sorry
you're
if
just.
you're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It just gets a feeling you're a really big fan, and that you're just there to enjoy the show.
Alright. Wrong, but alright.
They might even send you a little wink on one of their stalks as well.
Oh, that's cute.
Over time. So the night carries on, and we'll say probably about another hour or so passes where you can take in the different events and all of the stuff happening. At this point, now that the bard's been on, again he is now kind of mingling around the site, and so are some of the other big names that you might have known or recognised. So we mentioned earlier that there was the Bishop of the Platinum Dragon from the Golden Isles, probably the furthest flung person to visit this festival, and again from the northern continent, so not a local. You see some other minor politicians who are escorted around by guards. You get the feeling that overall there's quite a few different people from lots of different groups here, and this really is quite a good opportunity to melt and mingle in and kind of meet new people.
I'm going to try and find like I don't know what it'd be, like obviously it's a festival and I wouldn't expect them to have like a job fair, but I imagine there'd be like people offering work, that sort of thing. But I'm just trying to think what that would look like in this setting.
I guess you get the idea that this is more of a schmoozing opportunity. So if you're looking for work, you'll want to talk to people that are running certain events or some of the stuff happening, or just strike up some chat with someone.
Yeah, I know the Admiral was here.
Yeah.
I want to kind of like find him or people that he's associated with.
Okay.
Because I used to work on a ship, so I'm looking for work.
So the Admiral is currently kind of in the main area, the main kind of stage area. He's just watching the band, but from his box.
Yeah.
Again, he's escorted by soldiers. He's up in his box, and there's a few other kind of good-looking ladies of various different races up there with him. You can tell he's kind of got a bit of a group with him.
Yeah.
Some groupies. Because he's a hero of the high seas, so you know.
Okay. So maybe getting to him would be quite difficult, and obviously asking the person in charge for a job would be weird. I'm just going to bide my time and just sort of keep an eye out on people that are coming forward. Maybe try and spot like a right-hand man or a high-up associate.
Okay. So as you're in that main square, and I imagine because this is the centre of the festival site, that a few of you might also kind of rotate around that area. As you're in that main square and as you're keeping an eye on the Admiral and maybe you're taking a little look around, you're keeping an eye out for guards and you're eyeballing the Beholder.
That was a couple of hours ago. I would be heading towards or trying to keep an eye out for the Bishop, but also if there's any like any riffraff. I got my eyes peeled.
Ooh, he's a good boy.
Suspicious.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Bishop's been to the gymnastics and he enjoyed that. He has watched the Bard of Gold. He's probably... You start to get the idea that a lot of these... There's a key group of people. So the Admiral, the Bishop, and then some of the Council of Seven. And again, you know who this is, all of you. Council of Seven are the kind of leaders of Zrugate. So they are the leadership of that republic. Everything goes through them. These are the key people that kind of gravitate around each other as well. They're not really there for the events. They're there to speak with each other, talk about how the year's been, and get that in. And then all in that box at the main area, that's where most of them are starting to head towards. So if you were looking for the Bishop, that's where he's heading.
What are they called again?
So you've got the Council of the Seven.
Council of the Seven.
Yeah, and you'd all know from your time on this continent that they are the political leaders of Zrugate. They vote on what happens and what goes on.
Okay. If they're like in their box, or if he seems not exactly easy to get within like close proximity to, then I'll just have my eye on him, but more focused on any Utes causing trouble. Mate,
So would he geographically be near me?
Yeah, all three of you are in a similar area now.
Would I notice? Like how close? Because I'm obviously watching a box and he's watching a box. So how close?
Watching
would
the
that
box.
be? Yeah.
It's probably the whole area. I'm trying to think about size now. 100 feet is quite big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole area, 100
Okay.
feet by like 200 feet, is the main area with the band boxes and stalls and things like that as well. So you would be within that distance of each other.
Okay. He's obviously quite noticeable with the smoke and everything.
Yeah, the big winged helmet. Yeah, the
Just
peppy walk. Yeah.
Foot taller than everyone else.
Yeah, yeah.
That helmet on.
Do I
Are you
notice
short?
him?
You short kid?
I'm like 5'8".
Are you?
But the
That's why
helmet
you've got
just
the wings.
adds-
Yeah.
Are you trying to blend in? I guess probably.
No.
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 Yeah. If you roll perception,
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit stealth is for cowards.
It's only a 10.
10.
Yeah.
He stands out.
Yeah.
You clock him. He's doing the rounds, checking
Okay.
stuff out. Yeah.
I'll make my way over, cigarette in hand. Would you like a cigarette?
I already smoke enough as it is. sorry, the helmet.
Yes.
Oh, you know.
I see that. That is very, very humorous. May I ask what brings you to the boxes and the high society? I see you looking around.
I mean, I just happened to be near the box. I'm keeping an eye out for, you know, ne'er-do-wells, you know, riff-raff, punks.
Yes, yes, lot of trouble in places like this, I can imagine. But you get paid for this work, or
You don't need payment to protect the lives of the innocent.
well, I don't think many people in these boxes are very innocent, if you catch my drift.
I mean, no. What?
I'm essentially saying ascension to power can lead to some very questionable activities.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point, actually.
Just, you know, my 2 bronze on the topic.
The 2 prawns on the topic.
Two bronze.
Bronze.
Oh, nice.
Fucking prawns.
Well, you know, I could always help you blend in and, you know, offer advice if that's something you're interested in, if you want to protect people. You know, I've done the odd protection job. So.
Are you drunk? Sorry, you just sound a little woozy.
He just holds up the cigarette and just nods to it.
Oh.
No judgment here.
Yes, well, you know, I have to keep my calm in public places like this, but good places to find work, a working man, or, you know.
Oh, I'm not interested. Sorry, mate. You look nice, but just I've had a lot of ale. Drunk dick.
Yes, well, I was about to say you're a little bit too young for me, but I'm used to that sort of activity as well.
I'm actually really old.
Huh?
I'm really old. Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry, the smoke and the helmet really kind of hides that.
Ah, yeah. Well, you know, been around a long time.
Oh, okay. Anything like I go from boat to boat, and I'm not much used to being around this continent. Although I thought I'd check out the festival, but other than what we saw in the sky, anything unusual happen in the last few weeks?
Would I know if anything unusual has happened in the past few weeks?
I mean, that's the.
It's a very
other than the giant.
Yeah. No. Last week
that's
was pretty calm.
that's pretty weird enough as it is. Actually, that's the point, you know. I've not met you before, but I've got a good vibe about you. A little bit of a team up. Maybe check out what's going on with the. You know, it's always good to have a fellow companion.
I'm usually more of a solo worker, but if the money's right, I could make a few adjustments. Split rewards 70-30.
As you're talking to each other, you see a soldier start kind of beelining through the crowd, kind of at a light jog. Normally you'd recognise that this particular soldier would have a helmet on, be like fully armed, but he's dropped quite a few of his armaments and he's kind of jogging towards the main box where the group of the Council 7, the Bishop, all of those, the Admiral, they're all there. So he's jogging towards that and he's kind of very quickly ascending the stairs up to get a word with them.
Want to make of that?
Blondie, let's go. I'll shuffle away.
It's more platinum, but...
As you head towards the box, they are coming down the stairs.
I'd just like to point out, Lucian doesn't run.
Oh,
anyway.
Yeah. He glides.
It's just
Nice.
Does he check himself out in the mirror and check his top?
redo my part.
Redoes his parting, yeah. So as you're going towards the box, all of that group are going. Like they are getting out there as quickly as possible. They are making their way to the main entrance of the site where, as you were coming in, you would have seen that there were horses, carts, stables, all of that. They are making their way there at a pace.
Did you say the Admiral was part of that?
Yes, yeah, all of them, yeah.
And the 7.
And yeah, well, some of the 7 are heading off as well, yeah.
As I'm making my way over there and then see that quite a few of them are leaving, I immediately turn back around and then quickly run back over towards Blondie.
Yeah.
Blondie, something's going down.
Okay.
Get ready. Something's happening. I can feel it.
Are the band still playing?
The band are still playing, sorry, yeah.
I think I would have noticed the guard running through though.
Yeah, wasn't being subtle.
One eye on him.
Yeah.
One eye on the beholder.
Who's the beholder now?
Gotta be watching.
Yeah.
ABW. Always be watching.
So yeah, the band are still playing, but as you're stood in the main kind of square, and again, the main exit and entrance from Weissel is in the same direction they're heading. As you're stood there, pedestrians, people, commoners, the well-to-do, all sorts of races are also now starting to run across the site of the festival. The band comes to a relatively abrupt stop, like with a horn, and they are just looking out because they've got a raised platform above everyone, and they're looking out in the direction where everyone's coming from. And if you're listening, or if you're looking to perceive it, you can start to hear the clash of swords. You can start to hear screaming. And you can start to see guards pushing backwards towards you, kind of moving everyone away from this main square. The band have dropped their instruments, they've gone.
Okay. Glaive out, battle stance.
People are, and this kind of line of guards is just pushing everyone back. They're like, please, we need to evacuate the site immediately. Please head back to the main entrance now. Yes, go. No discussions, please.
I asked the closest one to me then, when he starts kicking off like that, with the glaive out still.
Yeah.
I even pointing it at him.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Sir, we just need you to go now, immediately.
What's going on here?
I can't tell you. I don't know myself what's going on. And then, as he's saying that, behind him, one of the guards who was with him kind of just pauses briefly, kind of just stands still for a second. He was moving backwards, then just stops in his pace, and he's looking directly in the direction where people were coming from. He just pauses for a second and just stands still, kind of drops to his hands to the side. And you start to see some of the other guards are doing this as well. And they're just looking in that direction.
Do they look like they're not of their own minds?
Well,
I can roll.
as they start to do this?
Because I want to knock out this guy I'm talking to.
The one who stood directly in front of you?
Yeah. If all of his mates are like going doolally, I'm going to spare him the...
He's again going, please, I need you to...
knock him out.
And before you can knock him out, he looks down, and his soldier behind him has just stabbed him right through the chest. And then sword comes out of him, and the guard directly in front of you is ready.
I will scream.
Roll for initiative. Can I borrow a pen as well, love? And what have we got for your initiatives then, our kids?
So it's a 19 from me.
19.
11 for my person, whose name people don't know yet.
Nice.
No doubt we will be brothers in arms.
You go fight together.
So sorry, I really needed a wee.
Too excited.
What's your initiative?
18.
18.
Yeah,
Good
16
rolls.
on the die.
Cool. So our bad guys rolled dog shit. So 19. Was that you, Si?
That was me. Yeah.
Si, you go first. So
Did he pull the sword out at the guy in front of me?
yeah.
Yeah, then I just, with the hilt of my glaive, just slosh that body to the floor. Just push it out of my waist, and I'm just staring at the evil guy in front of me.
So far as you can tell, at least this guy is bad.
Yeah.
But these other 3 guards, you can't tell yet whether they're...
Okay.
I've shouted 2 arms as well, to whoever will hear.
2 arms.
Booming.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to make a diagonal step this way.
So you're heading towards the guards.
Yeah. And with my short bow, just fire one off.
Nice. Who are you going
You
for?
shoot your cigarette.
Put some oil on the... But then cigarette goes back in.
Just to be clear, I don't care about any of this.
Okay, or whatever. Oh, yes.
Thank you, cheers. Cool, yeah, which one are you going for?
Yeah, the one here. Because that's the only one I've seen kill someone.
Yeah, of course. Roll for attack then.
Actually.
17 to hit.
Misses.
Well, that's unfortunate. I'm going to take a few steps back. Is this... Can I say, like, what's on the map is there?
He's there, yeah.
Okay,
To be considered cover or...
Yeah, I'm going to cover myself then behind... Well, next to these putt-pots.
Cover me!
Yeah, as you go for your shot, so this soldier, even though he's just done something pretty ridiculous, stabbing one of his comrades in the chest, he's fully aware of himself again. He's shield up, so like he's back in full control, but he is still raging.
He's acting aggressive, isn't he? Yeah.
Yes, he is.
After I miss, then I do give the cigarette a funny look. Shrug it off.
Cool. All right. Next up is you, Nathan. 18.
Yes. So, just a question to you, DM.
Fire away.
How'd that feel, George?
I'm ready. I'm talked. I'm talked.
So to summon my weapon is an action.
Yes.
If you would like to determine whether or not I would have been able to do that prior to this, or if you would like that to be my action now.
No, fast and loose. Do it. Yeah, you've got it out. You're ready to go.
Okay, so I shoot my hand forward, and as I do, this flame, kind of almost like blackened smoke, wreathed blade pops out and appears with this like slight line of almost like broiling fire going down the middle, emerges into my hand. Take off the
That's hot.
take off the cape and like I I can't see in this goddamn helmet, and I'll take the helmet off, chuck it on the floor, and then I'll just, as far as I can get, run over towards where the commotion is.
Good luck.
Okay.
So it is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I will like turn to face you, but then as soon as you're not like, actually, have you just unwreathed some?
Don't
Like-
think you would have seen that.
But it's like glowing, right? And turn.
Yeah, it's like, it almost looks like it's made out of like volcanic rock, and it's just like this fiery line running through the centre of the blade.
All right, that's fine. I'll allow it.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'll run up to the guard who's just killed another guard, and I'm like, "Sir, please stop."
He doesn't say anything to me, but he is aggressive.
And I will hit him, but without trying to kill him.
Go for it. Roll for attack.
Pathetic.
This would be two-handed. So first attack. It's not in the dice tray. Nice. That is a natural 18, so that is 27 to hit on the first one.
Doesn't hit. No, it does hit. Yeah.
Run! We made a bad choice. And that one is only an 18.
Yeah, that hits as well.
Oh, awesome.
Now you know.
It is 1d10. First one, that's pretty good. First one is 13 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one is 12 points of slashing damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh shit! I didn't want to kill him. So if I see that he's like looking bad, can I like pull it back a little bit so that he just drops?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of.
Like, so sorry. Everything's under control.
Don't hold back. They've been taken.
Who are you?
That's not that. I'm your worst nightmare.
Oh. As you say that, you do notice that this one is now looking at you like, what the fuck? What? Like, you've just killed one of his mates. And as you look behind him, this one's turned. So this one now looks really pissed at him, not you.
Don't worry, we have this under.
Behind you, fool.
Cool.
Yeah, and that is all I can. Actually, bonus action on the one that looks like he's just turned. I'll Hexblades curse him.
Okay.
This one turn up the back.
Yeah.
We got any of the little marker things? Or?
I'll grab them.
Cool. Very nice. Very good, very nice.
It's good. It's good that one came to his senses. Otherwise, I definitely would have impaled this roll.
Thank you, sir. Is there a hex? Yeah. Hex? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
So yeah, kind of hands up, trying to calm everybody down. But then seeing that, I point my finger towards him, and like some of the almost like the black smoke kind of reefs off of the sword itself and kind of wraps its around the soldier and starts to kind of coil around him, just curling over him. Not doing anything, but
Nice. Okay, cool. Lovely stuff. So, Danilo, you're up.
What's happening with my gentleman on the left over here? Is he looking to his senses, or is he looking angrily at us?
He starts to pause
Okay.
and starts to just kind of, as you saw earlier, he starts to look like he's about to turn. He's not quite there yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He's getting hoisted. I'd Chad walk over to this dude then.
Nice.
Here. And I'm gonna stab at him a bunch with my glaive.
Bring it, baby!
What's this? Oh, cool. That's where I get that from. Okay, cool. With my 2 attacks on this one guy, and I am not taking prisoners. 11 plus 6.
17.
Does 17 hit? The next one definitely does it, because 18 plus something.
Okay. So is that 1 attack then?
1 attack out of 2 hits.
Yeah, of course, go for it.
And then I need this one. For 6 points of magical piercing damage.
Okay.
Hit him! And I will smite.
You will smite.
Do you know
Smite
what?
will smite.
Why not? That's my spell slot used up for 2d6. Off the top of my head.
Oh, baby.
Divine Smite is 2d8 extra radiant damage. Lovely jubbly. And up. For a further 7 radiant damage.
Nice.
On top.
Nice.
What was that total? Both attacks.
7 plus 6.
13.
13. Cool. Nice. Yeah, so you go over and give him a little pokey poke.
Yeah, my first miss will be me just testing the water, but then seeing he's going goofy style. So I just impale him
Nice. Yeah.
with the tip.
Yeah. As you're doing it, weirdly, you'd expect a reaction as he's getting jabbed up, but he's still kind of just like almost just has eyes rolling back in his head.
Okay.
But it does hurt him. Yeah, it does hurt him.
And then I will actually. I'm getting all out because that's a new character and I might have fun.
Yeah, flex on him, baby.
I will also cast Shield of Faith on my companion over here.
Nice.
As a bonus action.
What does that give
Plus
him?
2 AC for 10 minutes. But I am concentrating now.
Nice. Make a note. Okay, so now it's time for the soldiers to attack, or at least 2 of them. Actually, no, 3 of them are going to attack, because this one is pissed at you for killing his mate. He doesn't know what's going on. No. So he's going to come over to you, and he's going to go for some hits on you, first of all, my friend. So, roll big, baby, roll big. 23 to hit.
Even with the plus 2.
Oh yeah.
Let me just see. It's before the outcome is determined. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, okay. He's going to go for 2 hands on this one because he's fuming. That was his mate. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Comes at you. 2-handed attack for a grand total of 11 points of damage, slashing damage. And then that is that one's go. This one is going to also make his way over, so 5, 10, yeah, that'll work. Also going to come at you for some attack. Actually, no, sorry, my apologies. The one behind him is actually going to go for the guard that's just attacked you.
That's his sword comes into my shoulder. I'm just like, behind you.
So the turn soldier is going to try and kill him, but will miss with a 13. So yeah, goes for a 2-handed attack on the soldier that's just got you. Swings and misses, but at this point he's now like, what the fuck? He's like between both of you now. So he's aware something's not quite right there. And then this boy is going to run up on you, my friend, and it's going to go for some damage.
I'm
13. It's not going to hit, is it? So yeah, comes at you, swings, misses, carries on, and then.
Can I see anything in his eyes? Is he just like middle distance, glassy eyed?
If anything, it's weird because there's no change. They're just now against you.
Okay.
You can't see any. No, you can't see any particular reason. You see that moment where they turn, but you don't know why or what or.
As he comes at me with a sword, I catch it on the glaive and whoosh, and catch it in the ground before letting him pick it back up.
Oh god.
You're toying with your prey. Nice. Okay. Could I get all of you to just quickly roll a perception check for me?
No. Dirty 20.
That tracks. 8.
6.
Okay, cool. Don't worry then about that.
Focused on my prey. Dirty 20 though for size character.
Yeah, still not quite.
Dirty.
Get wrecked!
Oh baby!
Someone's sneaking!
Sorry, one second.
That was like a third of my health.
Oh god, boom! Don't worry.
Hope Tim rolls as a healer.
Someone can kiss it better. If you deserve it, of course. You can be trusted.
I'm so trustworthy.
No one can be trusted.
That's the secret.
Yeah.
Could I get you to roll an intelligence saving throw for me?
Oh, fuck. We're in too deep.
No.
15.
Don't worry, you're all good. You're absolutely fine. Okay. Top of the round.
Yep.
Sai, it's you.
This guy's still alive, right?
Oh no,
He's not out.
Did he?
he did.
Oh, he's
No,
dead.
because Nathan did non-lethal, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's on like.
So he's unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I misunderstood. Yes.
When
He's
he
still
hit.
alive. Yeah.
In that case, yeah, I want to dash up to him
Okay.
using roguish new bonus kind of action.
Yeah.
Run up to him, and I think I'd notice he's still breathing because my intention is to run up to flank this guy. But just think of like running as fast as I can, and then just catch myself one leg in the air and see easy prey. Take out my dagger, flip it so I'm holding it upside down. And I want to drop to a knee and finish the job.
Fucking yes. Roll an attack, baby.
If I make the rolls.
You get advantage on that because he's. Yeah.
Oh, is he flanked?
He's
he's
just
down
on the floor.
Oh, he's prone.
So you get advantage on your
melee.
attack. But yeah, roll to attack. You'll.
And then I think because he's unconscious, it'd be a crit if you hit.
That's not fucking
Which would probably be enough considering he's. Oh no, just. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man.
Oh, that's like.
Hold on, wait. Is
super
that the first of the campaign?
4 times.
Yeah. There he is. Yeah, got it.
Drop it into his neck.
It's going to be very clinical. Just notice myself, flip the dagger, take a knee, stab him using my Hellfire dagger. So his soul has been sent to the river Styx.
As you do.
Yeah,
as you do.
You would if you could, and you could if you should. So you know, yeah. Fuck me. So yeah, what's the visual? Is there any visual to that as his soul?
Well, it gets funneled out. So when the dagger's in, I'd like to think I do a very slow start to spin it, and then once I remove the dagger, it tornadoes into the blade. Look at this chap. The survivors.
The gods! I will nod at you. I'm regretting putting Shield of Faith on this little boy.
Oh jeez, guys.
Fucking hell, nice. And were you still? Have you got more movement to head this way then? Still, so you could get into flanking, or I can't remember.
So I was here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I got loads of room, so I'll flank back there.
You're up in your shit. Nice. That's hot. Well, one down.
After you give me the nod, that's when I'll come over.
Nice. Nathan.
They're the hobos. Game 1.
Yeah, I see you freaking out and I just say, "Steel yourself! They have been compromised. They are not to be trusted."
They could just be tired.
You fool! You fool! You fool!
Having a team's meeting, you fool!
We're trying to have a festival, you fool!
No power here.
Can't kill them if you knock them out!
Again, question for the DM:
Fire away.
Is the guard in front of me still hostile towards me? So if I left his melee range, is he gonna try and jab me?
He's very confused right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it's not clear, but for the sake of mechanics,
No, it's fine. I'll take the risk because I want to try and get that other guy down before he ends up dying. So as I kind of shimmy past him, I'm like, I'm trying to help. Try and 5, 10.
give me a quick persuasion check on that. I'm doing it just for fun, just for the fun of it all.
Natural 1.
I'm trying to help. Heal you.
Oh, sorry. No, yeah.
He's confused by everything that's going on right now, so you're not clear, not that.
Cool.
But he doesn't go for you
Okay.
as you go around.
Okay, I feel good. Right, so flanking. I've got my Hexblade's curse on him as well. So, somewhat, I don't know, I guess like a scolded child from the big guy with a big glaive. I'm just gonna, almost like close my eyes and just stick it in him.
You get advantage, right?
Yeah, with advantage. So it's 13. And a natural 1, so that's good. So that was 13. That is 3. 24 to hit.
Absolutely, yes.
And then for the second attack, 13 again. And a 14. Okay. So both hit. The crits, unfortunately. Okay. It's going to be, sorry, that's a D10 again. So that is 13 points of damage. And that is 10 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh god. Stop making me kill me! So I put a hand on his shoulder and just over his other shoulder, I look at the other gun. I'm like, I'm just trying to help! And drive my sword through him. But as I do, the line in the centre of the sword kind of glows brightly, and the guard that I just stabbed becomes kind of like gaunt and like it kind of sucks a little bit, and I get 10 hit points back.
Yeah, nice. That's the Hexblade's curse, right?
You're damn right it is.
Nice. So he dead. Roll. Just because you've said it again, could you roll another persuasion at disadvantage?
Oh
Because
god.
you just killed.
So with the lower roll being an 11, that is 19.
Yeah, you succeed. He kind of just like looks at you, just like, and now looking at the floor at one of his comrades, just like, okay, yep, what? Okay, yeah, let's do it. All right, over there.
Does there seem to be anybody else around here who is bad?
Just for the sake of scale, because obviously we've got to keep it within these minis and all this. What's happening here is happening across this kind of line here.
Okay.
So there are other soldiers turning on other soldiers.
But they're engaged.
Yeah, they're all in groups of engagement. So yes, there is a lot going on, and there are still people running from the sites of commoners and well-to-dos, cutting through these lines and just bypassing all of it.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So it's chaotic as fuck.
I will just
Yeah.
stick with this guard and kind of see them two about to bully the shit out of that other guard.
He's getting it.
I can't help him.
Yeah. Let me just quickly roll. Cool. So that be you. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yep, all done.
Danilo. What's the play?
Yeah, I'll just do my 2 attacks against him.
Nice, yeah, go for it.
Do I get anything assignments there?
You get advantage. Are you flanking him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had enough movement speed to get behind him. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. First one then. Won't do it. 2 and a 5. Second one. A 5 and an 8.
Fortunately not, no.
So, just in case. 14. No.
Not quite. Yeah, is this soldier?
Embarrassing.
he's coming for you. He's not a happy bunny, but unfortunately, yeah, it goes. Is it going wide, or is it just clashing off with his shield, or what do you think?
Maybe I'm distracted by these two. Although on my side they're like doing weird stuff.
Yeah.
I'm keeping an eye. Oh, I'm watching them. Got an eye on them.
Oh, you're watching.
I'm watching you. That's the chronal shift of this campaign. I'm watching you.
Always watching. Cool.
That's me.
All right. Could I get Nathan and or Finn and Danilo? Could I get you to roll an intelligence saving throw for me?
Oh, that's. So I wouldn't.
Is this a charmed or frightened condition? Will it maybe be a charmed or frightened condition?
No.
Spoiler.
No,
I
it's
get advantage otherwise.
no, yeah, it's
Doesn't know what it is, but if it ain't charmed or frightened,
it's a
then-
stunned.
Oh, that's fine. Intelligence saving throw, yeah?
Yeah.
4.
4.
So I was, as is something that I said to you, Danilo, before we started, didn't roll low, or I rolled low. I was about to pick up my lucky die, but I'm not going to do it. So that's only a 10.
10 and a 4.
All right.
Goody.
Whilst I'm doing this, can I get you to all make a perception check for me?
I'm going to use different dice. I think because these two are
Oh my god!
little boys.
What are your results?
4.
4,
14.
14.
15.
Don't worry then.
I'm so perceptive, guys.
Apart from the general chaos of everything going on, you don't notice anything different, apart from everything else that's still continuously going on. But it's a distracting time, there's lots happening. Okay, could I get you both to take 19 points of psychic damage?
So glad I got that.
Are we also stunned?
No.
Okay. Hey, guess who's resistant?
Ah, jabroni.
Round up? Round up?
Yeah.
Damage?
What for that?
19, you said?
Yeah, 19.
Yeah, so it's 9.5. So that'd be 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Don't even bother about it.
Cool. So yeah, you're just you're stood there, and this just like you start to feel like you're getting. You start to feel a bit like what you see in these guards are feeling like
Yeah.
oh fuck, like your eyes are rolling back in your head. You're a bit like but you shake it off for now.
Oh, I better roll concentration as well.
Stop it.
You're fine, 15. You've still got your 2 AC.
And yeah, this soldier's gonna go ahead and take an attack on you. So roll to attack.
Be prepared.
That's a natural 1, so woof. He just comes at you.
Whiffed it.
I just grab it.
Cool.
So strong.
Okay, cool.
Teach me.
I will shout to you as I see you in the corner of my watch, always watching, getting a bit rock like I am. Steel yourself! These otherworldly entities are trying to take control of you.
Just guards!
And then on this soldier's go.
Oh,
he starts to go a bit lit. His weapons drop to his side, his shield, like kind of just like,
Not Nigel.
comes back around, and he doesn't look happy with you. Not one bit.
God. No.
Top of the round, Lucian or Summer.
Let's do it.
Hear me. What you got, baby?
With advantage,
Yeah.
pull out the dagger again, and I go to get in between the ribs.
We can say while I've still held his hand, you've just got. I'm holding his hand.
Okay.
Just got a ham.
Go on. Hit him. Hit him.
19.
Yeah, that hits.
Well, in that case, I sneak attack this bitch.
Oh.
So,
Kind of vibe.
That'll be enough to finish you off.
yeah, I just wanted to
Get the flavour.
do it because I could.
Yeah.
So, first of all, 4 piercing.
Nice.
So let's add the accoutrement.
3d6 now?
3d6. 4, 8. 14. 16. Piercing.
He did. How do you want to do this?
No, that's too douchey. Is his neck exposed? Like under the... I'm assuming he's got like
He's
a
like
helmet
got
on.
chainmail, helmet, but there is a slither of skin between those two elements that you
Okay.
could find a way in.
While you hold one of his arms, because I'm behind him, chicken wing his other arm with a bit of ease, and then like brace my hand against his back and just go in, and then start to jerk it.
Yeah.
In the words of Todrick Hall,
Yeah.
jerk for me. And then I start to get a circular motion going, rip it out, and then tornado out the soul and just push him aside.
Off to the river Styx.
And then once that happens, once he falls, put the dagger back in. My name is Lucien, it's a pleasure to meet you. It's a meet
Oh, well, the guy dies, it's just you and me looking at each other. I didn't think that anyone would be hitting anyone on the battlefield today.
There's like a slight spray of blood.
Yeah, there's blood on my
Glistening
hair, but
everywhere.
it's somehow just ombreed into like a nice red and white dip dye.
Nice. Very fit. Cool. Well, yeah. To the side of you guys, there's some chaos happening here, but in your direct area of shit, there's no major enemies up in your. So, pass over to Finn. What are you up to, Nathan? This guy's now eyeballing you and is starting to head. It's looking like he's about to head in your direction.
Yep.
Do what needs to be done.
Hey, kill this guy.
He's got 2 devils under his head.
Well, I can't Hexblade's curse again, so I'm just going to have to take 2 straight attack rolls against him. Scooch me forward, daddy. Scooch me forward. Right, come on. Give me that 20, you
Hit him!
dirty cow.
Jesus.
Goodness.
That's still really good. That's 26.
That'll hit him.
And that is 23 hit.
Both hit.
Okay, no crit today, that's fine. Okay, right, I will not use a spell. I'll see what I'll do on the first one. Right. So for the first one, that is apologies. 10 points of slashing damage.
Uh-huh.
No, save the spell slots. And then for the second one, that is 11 points of damage.
How do you want to do this? They're high AC, but they're squishy under that.
I just kind of like grab the hand that has a sword in, and I just drive my sword up through just underneath the sternum and up and out towards the top of the back. Just like, I'm really sorry.
I'm sorry.
Just let him slide off of the sword onto the floor. And just. Oh, blood.
Yeah. No words from as it goes down, just moans and grunts.
God, no!
As you kill another soldier.
Oh, stop!
Wife and family somewhere back.
You've been compromised. It's part of the job.
You got. Cool. Could anything else from you, Nathan?
What can I do with my bonus action? Not a lot, so that's just me.
Cool. Before we come to you, Danilo, can I get you all to roll another perception check?
Oh, because this will go
I
well.
have to stop.
No.
Oh, I'm cocked.
16.
4.
No! I love
Who's
this.
the lucky boy?
For the benefit of the tape.
It's now 20, baby.
Curses!
What was yours today, sorry? 4. Okay.
Thanks, George. Yeah.
Just wanted to relive that moment for you. Okay, so for you guys, you hear this sound. It's clicking. Scuttling.
Just gonna rub my ear.
Just breathe through your nose. Like that. You see, scuttling around on the floor, on a set of 4 reptilian feet, a fleshy brain.
Oh no! Okay. What are these things called?
You see where they are. Obviously, Danilo, you don't. But they are scuttling around in the background here. Actually, maybe for the sake of your perception roll, it could be around here.
Worst brain I ever had.
They're about to get him jeweled.
Yeah. But yeah, Danilo, you'll go.
And I don't see them though.
No, not
That's fine, 'cause that doesn't change what I was going to do. I was going to use my channel divinity, Watcher's Will. Having now been subject to something that was trying to take a hold of me, the 3 of us, for a minute, will have advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Nice.
What's
And I'll
up?
just back into the middle to regroup.
And is that regardless of distance?
3 creatures within 30 feet, and then we now have intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Just
And I only done that because I know something was trying to take control of me via intelligence. So
And you watch, so.
I know.
He watches.
He loves to watch.
But who watches the Watchmen?
We don't
the real
need
question.
any watchers.
Oh no.
We're just good.
Are you one of those
Accept it.
long hair commies?
They're quite the opposite. That's me. That's done.
Cool. Right. Well, on that bombshell, let's go for some attacks on you using our little brainy boys.
You're good.
So
Good for you. That's bad.
So yeah, Lucian, an attack on you, my friend. Could I get a intelligence saving throw, please?
With advantage.
With advantage.
Just get
yeah.
a nat 20.
Yeah, I'll
You
do
just
it.
keep doing it anyway.
22.
Absolutely fine. So again, you start to feel this, but you brush it off pretty quickly.
Like to think I flash a few faces up.
Ooh. Like a .exe, like
Yeah. It's like I start to move like Max Headroom.
yeah.
Something's wrong. I can feel it.
Nice. And then Finn, could I also get you to make a intelligence saving throw for me?
Yeah, that's
With advantage, right?
With
Yeah.
advantage, yeah. You have been invested with my presence.
Yes, okay.
Christ.
Oh, that's pretty good actually. Double 18s.
Ooh.
20.
Maybe you're good. Again, same thing. You feel this fucking crippling, but you brush it off.
Oh, I want to shit and vomit now. Oh, God.
Looking to a new ally for some sugar, just like, thank you, Daddy. And I'm just going to roll stealth checks for both of the
I haven't realised that I'm glowing yet. I haven't processed it.
We'll say that this one just failed its stealth.
Okay.
So even with your 4, you now can have a
crack at it.
line of sight on that bad boy.
Alright.
Yeah. Cool. That is their turns. Yeah, fuck it. Oh. Next one attack with these claws. Correction. 5, 10, 15. It's going to get up in your shit.
Do I see this one now as well, or is he still being sneaky beaky?
Yeah, we'll say you see both of them now.
Okay.
Yeah, as he comes out of that. So he's going to make a claw attack at you, Nathan.
Go ahead. I'm tough.
2 AC. 2 AC.
Whatever you're about to say, it's actually a 4.
What, this?
Yep.
Is it?
Yep. Because I can use lucky against attacks against me.
Can you?
Yep.
Do you want to know why that's great? That was a natural 20.
Yep. Yep.
That was a natural 20.
Is that a new lucky thing?
You
would have been dead.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, or when an attack roll is made against you, you can spend 1 additional d20 to roll and use whichever one you want.
Nice. Wow.
But I'm inflicting a rule upon myself, which is I can only use it for attack rolls.
Okay, cool. Well,
So
that's quite lucky. For you guys, I don't know about your character, we need to maybe discuss this, but for you guys, these things are fucking horrifying, and what's going on is chaos, and they are up in your shit, they're causing you some harm, and they're gross.
Butter, baby.
So as it goes to attack me and kind of catch me completely unaware, my sword just kind of yanks. My watch is fine. But my sword yanks my arm over and puts the sword in its way. I'm like,
Nice.
Yeah, fuck this.
Cool. Top of initiative.
Baby!
Hit him with the good.
Put the dagger back in my sheath, and then use cannon action to hide in the nearest spot behind. Don't think we've been acquainted yet.
No, you don't know my name.
Told you my name. It's blanked me.
what a douche.
Really?
I'm a really nice guy though.
In active combat.
Can I know your star sign?
It's not time to shit.
Late in hand.
Where
are you heading?
So should I just say these barrels exist?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna run, do a nice controlled slide to around the barrel.
Vanquish style.
Yeah, yes. And just be like, what are you sticking around? What are you sticking around for? Run, you fool.
Are you hiding?
Yeah, but I say it. I try and I whisper loudly to
In response,
my man.
Arcaximus Tellaris never runs!
Fucking love that.
Okay, well you might want to start.
Whoa, these guys are spitting mad bars.
Can I get a stealth check from you?
Yeah.
Although, well, yeah, do your stealth check.
Yeah. 16.
Yeah, cool. All right. So you're hidden, or you think you're hidden behind
Yeah.
the barrels. Nice.
Barrels.
Anything else?
Put a hand on one of my other daggers just to ready that.
Nice. All right, Finn. Hit me up, baby. What you gonna do? People are running. At this point, there's less and less civilians running through the crowd.
Yeah.
So you get the impression that either everyone's almost evacuated, or at least they're getting their pace on, or those civilians aren't running anymore.
Great, cool. Great, cool. Love that. Big fan of that. Okay, scared because if it wasn't for a certain someone, I would probably be dead right now. So I'm going to try and take this thing down. So once again, two-handed. First attack. That's still pretty good. That is a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
And come on, crit, please, for the love of God, crit. God damn it! Okay, first attack is going to be 12 points of damage.
Is that any particular type of damage?
Slashing with a magical weapon.
Okay. How many points was that, sorry?
12.
Okay.
And just in case, because I don't want to take any chances, I was kind of hoping to save this, but I will cast Branding Smite on the second one. And that is going to be, so just for the sword, nice, maximum damage, so that is 16 points of slashing damage, and then that is...
Is the 16 magical?
Yes.
It is?
Yeah. Yeah, with my packed weapon, all magical.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so this is 3d6. So that is 11 points of radiant damage. And I think that's it. Yes.
How do you want to do this? This thing's like bearing down on you. I can see a bit of fear in your eyes.
As it like...
Well, I can't see because it hasn't got eyes, but it can sense that there's fear in your eyes.
As it starts to like clamp at me, if it has a mouth, I just drive the sword into the center, push it in a little bit deeper, and there's like a pulse of like red energy that burns through underneath my skin into the sword, and just kind of like almost like depth charge, like poof, and just like a bunch of fire kind of licks out from it, and it's charred brain smell.
Yeah.
Just take out.
That clicking sound intensifies as you stab it and then just peters out.
My ears popped. It's gone now.
And it is dead.
Cool.
Anything else for your go?
Do I see that one over there?
Yeah, we'll say, well, yeah,
cool. I'm just going to make my way behind.
Yeah.
Cowards! Tactical retreat!
At this point, the guards that are stood here and are fighting other guards are starting to push back as well. Like, you get the impression that, yeah, everybody's...
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Cool. Didn't know. You'll go, baby. You now see that one.
Yeah, after I've finished shouting cowards at these two for running away, I shout, through the light of Arathis, I expunge you, and cast a moonbeam here.
Oh, fuck.
Jeez. Demi Moore, what you got for me?
Constitution saving throw.
Roger. That is a dirty 20.
Chronal shift.
If only. Boy, am I missing some good wizard action. Okay. Oh, 7 damage.
Okay, cool.
And
Lovely.
That's one. It will be. What's the 5 foot radius? Yeah. So it's. Yeah.
Nice.
And that's me.
So is that like a powerful force? Like
it comes down from the sky.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So all of this just gets fucked as well.
Yeah, it sets on fire.
Yeah, wooden beam splintering everywhere. Like the cover it had is just annihilated. It's out in the open now.
We'll say I hold my glaive up and like a white lightning bolt goes up into the sky and then just like a ion cannon comes down.
He's good.
That's hard. That's hard. I'm talked right now.
If it's shit like this, I'm going all out. He's not holding.
Nice.
They are not meant to be here.
Well, on that note, our last remaining bad boy is going to start coming over. So 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going all in now. It can go as far as it wants actually. So it's going to come around you. And then from cover here, it's going to try and attack you. But it's going to go ahead and go for... So it's got a multi-attack. One attack with its claws and then a devour intellect. So we're going to go for the claw attack first. It's going to have a little go on you. 18 to hit.
That would, but then I also cast shield.
Oh, nice.
I got loads of little
This
tricks.
fucking guy.
Loads of little tricks.
You know,
Trixie.
you know like the bit in niche reference, Jurassic World, where the Indominus Rex is biting down on that ball thing they're in?
Yeah.
It's a bit like that. It tries to bite at you and it's just like it's clamping onto your shield. Your shield spell to come up. With no...
But it is like I don't do anything.
Yeah.
I just see it coming at me and I just close my eyes and it's like a purple.
Nice. And you can see it's getting like it's trying to figure out an angle to bite through, but it's just not having any luck. And then it's going to try and devour some of your intellect. So if I could get a intelligence saving throw.
God, no.
With advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I need.
Yeah.
It's a 1 and a 5.
Oh,
I'd like to roll higher than 10
Okay.
at some point in the 50 million D20s.
Well, I could still roll dog shit.
It's alright, I got loads of HP.
That's 10 points of psychic damage. You're fine.
Roll my concentration. For you, you've still got your shield.
Hey!
Your shield other thing. As it's gnawing at me and then it stops and I still have my shield up and it's trying to get into my brain, I just lean over it.
It just ticks back at you as you do it.
I bring up one big plated boot.
Nice. So it's at this point where
Oh God, no.
you just start to see, in a straight away aggressive behaviour, just a line of soldiers, different soldiers now, not the same ones, just start lining up here,
Non-aggressive.
non-aggressive but just watching you.
I like them. Because they're watching me. They're talking my language.
Space.
Do we have time for an insight check to see if they're like watching because they're like, oh, these guys are kicking ass, or watching because they're like, let's let them soften up?
Go for it.
Cool. I'm shit at this. Why did I ask? Okay. 17.
17. They have the same blank stare that the soldiers had earlier.
Okay.
They're letting that creature, intellect devourer, have its fun, but
I shout reinforcements have arrived.
You're an
We're going to have a bad time.
Run!
Yeah, top of the round. So,
As I'm patched up against some barrels, everything's going to shit. There's a fire over there because there's a
Your
moonbeam.
thing's lost.
And I look at my
it's a moonbeam.
cigarette, and then an idea sparks in my head. I sort of move the barrel, see if I can hear anything from what's inside.
yeah, it's like a kind of grainy. It's bits. There's bits in it.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay.
It's a barrel of pickles.
Yeah. Don't threaten
the
me with a
brine.
good time.
Drink the brine.
I was hoping for either sloshing or,
Slosh.
the sound.
Sloppy.
Or just,
Calm.
it's just a barrel full of glizzies.
Oh, the glizzies in the wild.
Okay, well,
Okay.
that didn't work. I will take one of my arrows, dip it into a oil flask that I have in my backpack. That's about as far as I can go, I think, in terms of stuff to do during an action.
Yeah.
I'd like to think you know what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
But I don't think I can do
the
this
full
one thing, then this other thing, then this other thing.
Yeah. We'll say next.
Yeah.
Next round.
And actually, I'll move to like the next point of cover after I do that.
From where you are, there. Can I just get a perception check?
Yeah.
I've done a lot of these this evening.
Most common roll.
Yeah, it's because we can't see.
Yeah, evidently. That was an A.
You hear like a like you just hear like a shout, but you can't discern. That was a pretty good muffled shout.
Yeah, we just see a man tied to a chair.
Looks like Prince.
Sounds like Prince.
Yeah.
This is Prince.
This is Prince. Yeah, behind.
Prince and my ink.
You hear a shout from behind you, but
Okay.
you can't figure out what it was. Cool. Nathan. Finn, what's Finn got for us here?
So, question to the DM.
Far away.
Where, if we keep running this way, like back away from the line of soldiers, is that, from what you mentioned earlier, is that towards the gate out of the city?
Yeah, toward the exit, the stables, the horses, carts, all that.
Cool. Okay. I will shout to the guy with the big glaive and just say, "Please, let's just go."
I shout back, the reinforcements are here.
They're not good.
That's what I needed to hear.
There we go.
And I'm pretty sure I can do this. I can do Eldritch Blast and then no, I can't. Never mind. Do you know what? I think you're pretty well equipped to deal with the thing in front of you.
The dice aren't.
They're within 60 feet. I will let my eyes roll back, go black, and then a black smoke starts to trickle out of my mouth, almost like smoke from like a volcano, and it kind of drifts out over towards those two guards on the right hand side, and I'll cast Summon Lesser Demons. I need to roll a d6 to see what it is. Okay, cool. Bear with me a second. So that is a 6 on the dice.
I'm not going to let my guy know you're doing that, because he ain't going to be happy.
Hey, I don't know anything about your dude yet, so I'm just trying to...
Oh no, bad reinforcements.
And as it spills out from the smoke, descend. What was it again? Sorry.
Have we got a mini for it?
If you've got I don't know if we have a mini for 8 demons.
Oh god, George.
Ah,
Why are you doing this? It's his first time when you make him do like summon combat.
No, it's fine. We'll pretend it's there. I'll get something
got
in a
some little
minute.
kobolds or something.
Yeah.
Whack him out here.
So 8 dretches descend out of the smoke and start harassing those. Two guards.
Shit this shit.
And then my eyes go back to normal, like, and then I turn and start to run and pick up my helmet as I start to run this way. 5, 10.
You happy with where these are now?
20. Yeah, that's fine.
Nice, yeah. Love that. Yeah, the guards that were stood there kind of just watching you are now engaged, just like shit's kicking off.
Nice.
Regis.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that for you.
Good morning.
No, that's hot. That's hot.
That's my spell's gone.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you must be on fumes.
Nice.
I've got stuff.
Right, well, next up.
But don't use all my movement. I want to stay in pace with.
Yeah. Can I get you to roll a perception check?
Sure. Why not? Let's see how this goes. 7.
Bad roll. We're at this end of the table.
Yeah.
We're leaning because it's getting all of them over there. I reckon I get nothing.
You hear us say mumbled shouting, but yeah. Cool. Delay. Hit us.
I'll leave this here for Moonbeam as well. Do I want to move Moonbeam or do I want to attack this guy? I'll attack this guy because he's in front of me and I'm pissed that he's trying to control my mind.
Deal with him.
Thought, please.
2 regular glaives hits coming up. Thinking, fuck, one of them rolled from a 2 into an 18.
Oh, yeah, that'll.
Because the other one is a 5.
Oh, that'll do it.
Which is an 11. 11 doesn't hit these guys, maybe?
Oh, did you? I think it's
2 separate hits.
Two
An
separate
11
hits.
and a 20 something.
the 11 won't. No.
So just the one hit then.
Yep.
This is mine. All of them are mine apart from the last one in the end there. 17, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7. Pierce slashing.
Is that magical?
It's with a magical weapon.
Yep. Yeah. Cool.
So
That'll count.
it's a green weapon.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Do it. Yep. Sounds good.
so then yes. And then I won't smite on this one. I see that there's other people here, so I don't want to smite because these guys are baddies. And then I will move away.
So we'll get a check.
You can do, yeah. You can use his reaction.
Yeah.
No, give it. Rat's ass.
Whoa! Language.
21.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Video of my
Oh,
cock.
where's that other D5?
Nice cock.
Nice car. It's 9 points of slashing damage from the boy as you're
Yeah.
in retreat. Can I get you to roll a perception check?
Well, I don't know why you want to.
Go on, do it.
No, it's a 3. 6 in total. I don't roll higher than 10
Cool.
most of the time.
No, good work. Yeah, it's alright. It's all good, baby. Okay.
I'm running out of D20s to use. Try these two.
So that's you, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, cool. Well, it's now Brain Boy's turn. So he's gonna
What did dog do?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
He's messed up the plan.
He's gonna get himself there,
Okay.
so he's within 10 feet of all of you.
God, no, not me.
Can I?
No, you can't. It's my house. Stop.
God, stop it!
Actually, leave.
Yeah. He's going to make a claw attack at you, Lucian. So he's going to push up a bit more, actually. Zip. There you
Heyo.
go. So yes, claw attack. So 2 plus 4.
No.
Shit. Cool, and yeah, that's what he's going to do.
Okay.
That's what he's going to do. He's just going to be clicking at all of you, just kind of. At this point, you get the idea he's not super smart, this little one. He's kind of run right into the 3 of you, and he's now kind of clicking and looking around, so yeah.
A puppy!
Yay! That's his go. These are going to be in combat. I'm not going to track that.
Yeah.
We'll just say they take a few of each other out. But these 2 are going to start pushing towards you. Yeah. So they'll probably get to about there in total. Cool. Top of the round. Sai. Can I get
Well,
another perception check, please?
yes. Yeah. 15.
So you hear, "What are you doing? Run! And you see the guard you saw, I can't remember if it's the same voice,
Yeah.
at the beginning who got you into the side. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Everyone's going!
I was going to transform into him earlier. But, okay, so, yeah, hearing that, I mean, cigarette in mouth, I've got oil in one hand, an arrow that's been dipped in the oil in another, and there's a gross shit at my feet. So I just, look at him, look at the arrow, my eyes cross as I look at the cigarette, and if we can improvise, I want to light the arrow tip on fire and try and stab what's in front of me.
Go for it. I don't know what the attack
Yeah.
roll would be with a improvised.
I guess it's technically a finesse weapon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So you want me to do my dex modifier, or
Yeah.
yeah? Okay.
Should be good for you. Roguey rogue.
Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. 21.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. 21.
And then
would it technically 5 feet? I don't know.
um,
Count as.
yeah.
I think it would. Sneak.
No, what does it say on sneak attack?
Sneak attack. I have to have advantage.
Or be within 5 feet of.
Oh yeah. Enemy of the target is within 5 feet.
I defer to my other DMs, but.
Which,
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So you got a sneak on that as well. So yeah, go for it. Roll the.
For the initial damage, do you want me to do it as a bow and arrow attack, or like as a finesse melee weapon attack?
Finesse melee.
Okay.
That's kind of what you're using it for.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 4 to start. 6, 10, 12. And then.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, a little bit of overkill. I haven't got a fucking clue what this is.
Yeah.
To me, it's from like another dimension. Drop down again onto my knee with the flaming arrow, and then like stab it, but then spit my cigarette onto it, and then pour the rest of my oil onto it as well. So it just immolates.
Yeah.
And then just
Cooks it.
take a couple of steps back and just watch it for a bit, and then just be like, light another cigarette off of it,
Yeah.
and then be like, we should probably go.
Yeah, as the clicking turns into crackling, the sound of this intellect of ours just cooking in cigarettes and oil. I love that. Yeah, nice. He did.
my dog.
So yeah, at this point you've heard the guard from earlier, Terence. It's his name, by the way. Not that you know that, but yeah. Come on, what are you doing? We've got to get out of here. It's going to shit. Yeah, he's run up. Let's just say this is him. He's just run up here and he's just shouting to you lot to come with.
Well, you don't have to tell me twice. And then I'll turn to walk away.
Nice.
Follow his lead.
Yeah, these guys are still going to be pursuing you.
Oh.
So you might want to put a pace on it, but we'll get to their turn in a second. But yeah, cool. You're going to head out. Nathan?
How far is it to like the gate from where we are?
Probably about another 50 feet from there.
50 feet. Cool beans. Eldritch Blast to one of those two dorks.
Go for it.
So as I fire it out from like the pummel of the sword, again it's like this like dark kind of dark smoke with like almost like a broiling flame in the middle of it. 120 feet, so they should be within range.
Yeah.
Range. Natural 20.
Oh!
The boat has tipped.
I don't have anything to chuck onto that. And then for the second one, that is a 24 to hit.
Both hit them.
So for
First one
the
double
crit, which Would you say that that's... No, that's not cocked. That is 8 points of force damage.
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't it have been on that one? And then 9 points of force damage, and just keep full movement all the way.
Which one did you go for?
The one in the black armour.
You just see him literally just like, if you want to describe him, natural 20, but...
Oh, it just like blows a hole through his chest. It's like slightly singed on the sides, and again, I'm just...
He's just marching at you and he just drops to his knees like just a sack of potatoes.
No!
Another one dead.
In one session, your morals have just been corrupted.
They're not corrupted, alright? It's just accidents. They keep happening.
It's just character development.
Yeah. Cool. Nice. And anything else? Oh no, you did 2 attacks then, didn't you?
The action is the 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
The dretches just operate off of their own accord. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Cool.
I'll move Moonbeam.
Oh,
Nice.
And then
just like
so I just
Hit him.
pull it over.
I'm getting real like Hammer of Dawn
Yeah.
from like Gears of War.
Oh.
sort of the laser in Akira, where it's just like
I don't
that
watch anime.
complete.
Oh, you just got.
I think
Nice.
Fire actually transcends anime. It's just one of the most best influential sci-fi movies of all time. Is what Danlo's character would say.
I don't have time for leisurely pursuits. I wouldn't know.
Nice.
On his turn, he has to do something. So.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, it would be his turn after you.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes, ma'am. That is a 5.
Hey, finally, I can do some damage.
Hey.
2 ones.
Oh no, it's that's a 10 and a 16 radiant damage.
So 16 total.
Yes, radiant damage.
Gone.
Forget about it.
Beam goes away, just dust. Nice.
I'm for your 2 benefit. I've pulled the moonbeam over, turn around, and just walk back towards you as this guy is getting just.
Why is he cool?
I like that.
Nice.
Conflict.
Well, we'll say we're out of combat now.
Nice.
So you wipe the board. Nice. But yeah, Terrance's like, come on, follow me. I've got a car. So jump in the cart with him.
Oh, he's a cart.
Escalade just pulls around.
No, he's got like a set from like Fast and Furious. He's got a rig. He just says family. Yeah, no, he's got a cart. And as you look at where the stables are, it's empty. Like there's no horses, there's no carts left. It's just this last one left.
Yeah.
As we're getting in, can I just have a look and see? Is there just like smoke rising? Like, is this like a totaled town at this point?
So we'll say you all get in the car, head out.
Yeah.
So as you head out of Weissel along the main road out there, if you're looking back, it's just embers, fire, orange in the sky. The sound of like clashing swords and screaming slowly just dies down to almost like an eerie silence over the town as you're heading out. Yeah,
I throw up.
nice.
I'll give you a little pat on the back.
Thank you. Okay. Whew. That was a lot.
I offer you my cigarette and just let the mud make you feel better.
No, I don't think that will. Oh.
I'll give you some water instead.
Did you see that crazy shit? This is from Terrence, who's up front. Did you see that?
Yeah. Brains with legs, right?
Not
the
something
fuck?
I've seen before. Very hard for me to process.
Are they
You seem very calm for this situation.
Every little helps.
This episode is sponsored by. Are they aberrations?
What, the internet development?
Yeah.
Yeah, tiny aberrations.
Would I know? Would I, in my career of fighting things that aren't from this plane, or...
Obviously your purpose, and we'll probably discuss this separate to these guys, I don't want to share your backstory, but let's just put it this way, you in your lifetime haven't encountered these before.
Would I have read about them or known about them as a threat, a potential threat?
Roll a history check. Oh, this is quite a big roll actually.
Natural 17.
You have heard about it, yeah. Almost hundreds, thousands of years ago, these were an issue for your race and the two sides of that. But yeah, they've not been encountered in a long time.
Okay, yeah. I'm glad you killed that other one. That's that way talking. While you guys have been being sick and looking after each other, I'd have just been like head down, muttering like prayers and shit under my breath, something, cleaning my holy weapon, which you notice isn't just like a spiky piece of metal on a stick. It's like got inlaid stuff on the metal. It's got some stuff on it. I will just say they are a very old race and often treacherous. It is a good job that you killed them.
Yeah, I mean, I could kind of tell by the way he was trying to eat us, if I'm honest. But thank you for your input. Hello, nice to meet you officially. Me and Lucian are already pretty close, eh?
Wide-eyed. Takes a very big drag. It's good we had someone like you in the vicinity. What is it that you do that allows you to know these things about such horrible creatures?
Give me a second to make sure I say it right. I'm part, or at least was, of the Prodigium Venardi, an order dedicated to eradicating such threats, wherever they lurk.
Oh, sorry. Misread the room.
Well...
How much do you know about him? I point to the driver.
Oh.
Again, not quiet.
Yeah.
What?
Me?
He is the person who allowed me entrance into the festival. That's pretty much the extent of our relationship until now.
Not to be trusted, then.
I don't know you either, but okay.
Would you say you could trust us?
Wave at you.
For a time.
The group, the faction thing that he just mentioned, do either of us, are we aware of that? I mean, depending on our past, would we even...
Roll, let me just check one thing, but roll a history check for sure.
17.
Okay.
Oh, God. Damn it, Rick and Barbie. That is a 12.
I can answer if you need me to.
You have.
Okay,
them.
as in, like, in passing, or it's just like, I know what they are and I'm aware of what they do.
Yeah, if you want to give a bit more depth, as much as you would like, but it's a good roll, so you are aware of them, but I would say what your knowledge is of them isn't massive.
No.
They're kind of a bit, not a hidden order, but they're...
I guess I'm part of a group, so I'd probably know other groups.
Yeah, yeah. But
and that's about as broad as it gets.
Yeah, you would have, I guess, heard of them in hushed conversations or like on whispered tones of an organisation established somewhere to basically whose sole and only driving purpose is to seek out and eradicate extraplanar threats from the material plane, and perhaps that their methods are scorched earth, I guess is an appropriate term for what has just transpired, quite literally.
So, as the cart continues rumbling down the road, it's night time, darkness descends. Terence has got the reins.
I would like to take a moment. Sword's not here, but I would like to take a moment to take a hold of my rod.
Nice.
And just focus on it for a moment. It glows like a bright, almost like when you superheat metal. It glows like a bright orange. And just do that so I can get a spell slot back because it's dark and I'm scared.
Are we short rested, are we?
No.
Has it been long enough?
Well, no, I was going to say, I mean,
Sorry.
it's night time. You know, the cart is travelling down the road. You don't, unless anybody wants
I'll
to.
ask him where are we going?
Well,
Answer me!
It's such a weird voice. It's conflicting with the words you're saying. Where are we off?
Traveller's Rest will be the next stop where we could maybe regroup and see if anyone else made it. Quite a few people got out whilst you were doing all that, so I imagine there are others, but yeah, that's where we'll be heading.
Would people maybe have seen it? Maybe considered it heroic?
What?
Thank you, that's all I need to know. Keep up the good work, Terence.
Yeah, alright.
Do we know his name yet?
Yeah, I think so.
No.
No, sorry.
No, I brought it up, sorry, my bad.
Keep up the good work, driver. You're doing a smashing job.
It's Terence, by the way.
Ah, Terence. I thought you would be.
Fortune teller!
This shady bitch. Cool. Well, as you continue riding out away from Whitehall, you would all know that Traveller's Rest is probably a few hours ride, so
Not too bad.
darkness starts to set in. Sleep finds you, some of you.
Yeah.
All of
If
you.
it's only a few hours, I'm gonna power through. I'll short rest, but I'll stay awake.
Okay, cool. Finn, are you falling asleep?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Could I ask Danilo and Sai to leave the room briefly?
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Nah.
Yep. Short resting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, right.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was casting movement on me. No, don't like this.
Yeah.
You may.
I'll give you a little shout when it's time to go out. Balcony's nice.
Go in the bathroom.
But wherever's most soundproof.
So that's why you're asking about the balcony.
Oh.
I see how it is. You suspicious cat.
Alright.
See you in a bit. Finn.
Hello.
As sleep takes you, you drift off.
Mm-hmm.
And as darkness fills your mind, you fade into the black. You start to feel like the black in the dream is choking you. Like it's filling your lungs. Almost like you're drowning.
Ooh.
And you look up because you're looking for... at this point you're starting to panic in your sleep because you feel like you're drowning in this ichor, this grossness.
Mm-hmm.
And you look up and you see around the black there's light above you. And as you look up, you see your father, Beauregard, looking down at you. And as this intensifies and you feel like you're being dragged deeper and deeper into depths, you also see your two brothers, Cain and Abel, looking down at you. And as it goes on and they're looking down at you, almost judging you as you're drowning, you feel just this loneliness and this sadness that took you to that place when you went into that cave. And you reach for the sword again. And you fall. And you fall into the black, but as you fall into the black, you then fall into the cave and you relive the moments as you impact the sword.
Yep.
How does it feel as it goes through? Where does it penetrate? Is it through the chest or is it the...
Yeah, pretty much straight through the centre of the rib cage.
But instead of feeling that immense pain that you had back then in that moment, you feel a relief. You almost feel feel like you're coming around from something. Like good things are to come. You hear a voice creep into your mind. Well, looks like we've got things to do.
This be a voice I'm familiar with?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, cool.
Finn,
Hello.
do you want a second chance?
I mean, I would kind of need one at the moment.
I have you in a bind.
Situation,
I
yeah.
have you in a bind, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm in the charitable feelings right now. I too need a second chance, and perhaps you and I could work on something together.
Is that like a piece of furniture or like a craft?
I like you. You're a funny guy.
I've been told that before. Got a real humour.
I think I could use you to what I need. And as that finishes, all these images flash before your eyes of all these events that happened to you with the sword that you found in the cave.
Mm-hmm.
And you begin to know who is imbued in that sword. Levistus.
That's the one.
And you're working through and you're working with him and you're getting powerful and strong and using his power given to you through this sword as you come back. And then there's flashes of this, what looks like a giant tiger on its hind legs, just tearing into you. And you have so far with Levistus done so much. You've fought so much, but nothing like this before, and it is just tearing into you, clawing you to pieces. What are your final thoughts and feelings?
Ow. Fuck my dad and my brothers. Yeah.
No?
Sucks.
And even though you're already in a dream darkness kind of situation, darkness again takes you. And then a different voice to Levistus comes into your mind. Looks like I've brought you back. I've never had to share before, but well, it's always time for something new.
What the shit?
I wonder if I'll get on with this other being that possesses you, but yes, how exciting.
Hello?
You get no response.
Oh, okay.
And you jolt awake. Still darkness. Still in the cart. Lucien is asleep. Danilo's character, unnamed, is resting.
Okay. I summon my sword.
It's there.
Just kind of like tap the middle of the pommel where there's like a almost like a compacted like magma type rock. Just tap it and go. Levistus,
Yes, yeah, I'm here.
just wanted to check in. Do we still just you and me up in my head?
Well, as far as I'm aware. But I'll think about it. I'll look into it.
Cool. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Crazy day.
That it was.
Yeah.
We'll get the boys back in now. Boys, do you want to come back in?
Yeah. It's like Kevin and Perry.
Yeah. Who's who?
Hello,
Mr.
Mr.
and
Mrs. and Percy.
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
All his role's gonna somehow.
Sorry. Yeah.
You just have to keep re-rolling until you get a 20.
Hey, size character, can I get a cigarette?
So you've awoken,
Mm-hmm.
and you're in the process of. Are you doing it discreetly, or?
Well, I mean, if they look like they're asleep, I'm not going to assume that they would be lying.
Okay.
I wasn't.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, just want to know. Have you like seen like brains with legs before? It's kind of new to me.
And this is happening telepathically, right?
The
The sword doesn't speak out loud.
sword doesn't speak out loud, but I feel like with Finn being fairly naive, if he thinks he's alone, he just talks out loud to it.
Okay.
Like he's having a normal conversation.
So, to you, if you're watching, Danilo, you see him talking to himself.
I'll listen.
In response to your question, telepathically, so you don't hear this. No, that sounds dreadful. Yes, brains with legs.
Yeah, I don't know. They just. I'm like trying to get into my brain, man.
Well, we can't be having that.
Well, it's already a bit crowded in here anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gestate on it. Have a little think about it.
Okay.
Good chat though. Good work. Thank you. You really saved my bacon.
Hey, this is a partnership.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I understand.
Apart from Siri.
Get out of my head, Siri. How many voices?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll let you get back to whatever it is you're doing.
Lots to do, always.
Okay.
Always on the move.
And just dissipate it from my hand.
Terence,
Yeah, yes.
stop the cart.
Why? Still got hours to go.
I said stop.
Are you trying to intimidate him?
If he's not stopping.
Yeah, he's not stopping.
Yeah.
Go on then.
You say we short rested?
No.
No. Cool. That's fine.
I would say if you were sleeping to get to a long rest, you probably had like an hour. Oh yeah, well, if you want to take an hour from a short rest, but ideally you'd be sleeping.
Yeah. No, just to get some hit points back.
Yeah, go on then. Call it a short rest.
Natural 20.
That is one for all the boys.
Yeah, like
23.
carts. I don't think carts have handbrakes. I think that's impossible. But it's like he's done a fucking handbrake.
That's just the horses.
Yeah, yeah. He just bolts both in the back of the head. That's how it starts.
When you can't stop in a hurry.
Yeah. Why am I stopping? And why are you horrifyingly scary?
I will pull my Claver's on my lap, and I will put it at Finn's throat.
Okay.
And say, "Who are you talking to?"
Oh, hey, how are you? Oh, imaginary friends. just a lonely guy making his way in the world.
Zone of truth on this cart now.
Is there a save that we?
Yeah, probably.
I didn't make stats for Terence, but yeah.
Charisma saving throw. Ooh, everybody.
Okay, actually, I could just use that. That's fine.
Dirty 20.
Excellent. Charisma saving throw.
Yeah, my DC's
18.
low.
3 for Terence.
Okay.
He just starts babbling.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But you know if we've succeeded.
Yeah, that's fine.
I've still just got hands up like.
Terence is ready to tell you his life story.
Yeah, that's fine.
You've got it.
Terence could die and I really wouldn't care, so...
God damn.
Anybody can drive a horse and cart, that's fine. So still glaive to the throat. I do curse under my breath, ineffectualness of my spells. And just say, has something bewitched you?
Wait, what? Me? I was trying to save people back there. He's the one that stabbed a defenseless man.
Rightly so.
He was disarmed. He could have been saved.
They cannot be trusted. Once those creatures have got a hold of their minds.
How can you trust yourself? They might have gotten a hold of your mind.
Kill self.
The logic's infallible.
I'm just gonna slowly put my right hand just on the tip of the glaive and just slowly bring it down. Okay,
I'm not moving it. You can.
I'm not. I've got like noodle arms.
Fingers just go into it. Snapped.
Look, okay. I'm thin. I'm a human. I like animals. I'm particularly fond of turtles.
Say the line.
Say it. I like turtles. Sorry, something got in my throat then. Just trying to be a hero. You know, do good, save the world, make a name for yourself.
A hero with an imaginary friend.
I mean, there's probably been weirder things out there, like brains with feet.
Damn, that's crazy. He's just sort of like watching, just like cross-legged, just like wow.
Yeah, a French film.
Yeah, it's like no context, just somehow has an espresso cup.
Tiny little cup.
It's normal lighting for us. We look to him and it's a Venetian light.
Yeah. It's like 1 a.m.
It's all black and white.
Espresso.
Yeah.
Wow.
It actually helps me sleep. Yeah, some people it keeps them awake.
Love Whiteman Terrence, as you asked.
Shut up, Terrence.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
I would say, yes, it is those stranger than reality things that I am sworn to
Crossover.
to extinguish.
And that sounds great. That sounds very noble. I would love to help you with that. I don't know why I've gone all like southwestern country bumpkin.
Any cider back there?
Come on. Come on.
I will do a final recourse. I will do my moonbeam.
Just get.
I'm going to terminate it to you.
Sarah Connor on the chain link fence.
It is the only way to be sure. However, for this instance, I will just divine sense. I just want to detect good and evil, make sure that there isn't any celestial fiend or undeads that are lurking nearby.
No. You are clear. You don't get any pings. Yeah. Nothing comes up on your radar.
Do I see him like strain when he does this?
Actually, I'm super suspicious. I'm also going to, having short rested, reuse my channel divinity again to abjure the extra planar. So any aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend within 30 feet
No.
has to make a saving throw.
No. It's nothing.
Then I will. Then after those two things,
Yeah.
I will then lower my glaive.
Like actually, is something supposed to happen?
It did happen.
Oh, good. Oh, great. So I'm thin. I'll put my hand out.
Touch your crazy demon hand.
It was inside a brain, so I understand
I just
that.
bring the glaive back across my legs, sitting opposite you in the cart. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just say, I'll be watching you.
He does that.
That's kind of my thing.
Yeah. He's the watcher.
Just smiling pleasantly at you. Okay. What was your name?
Arcaximus Telarus.
Arcaximus.
You're going to have to write that one down.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you. I'm Finn. Just simple and to the point. And this is my good, sturdy comrade, Lucy.
My name is Lucian.
Ah.
We only met, like... Checks the sundial on his wrist.
Off of your
4
cigarette.
hours. Yeah. 4 hours ago.
And yet, in that time, a sturdy friendship was made. A couple of hard bastards.
So you are both not to be trusted. So be it.
Oh wait, no, that's not what I'm... Well, I did stab a guy.
It did what had to be done, you know.
Precisely.
Well, I mean...
You may continue, Terence.
Yeah, can we go? We've probably got a few hours, well... Looks at his sundial on his wrist.
You need a light.
No, thank you. We've probably got, like, I don't know, 8 hours exactly travel time.
How convenient.
I know.
There's a lot of high voices around.
I don't know, I think... sorry, I'm a bit scared after he shouted at me. So if you want to sleep... I'm sure you guys can take the reins after me, but yeah.
I don't need to sleep just yet. I'll stay awake for a little bit. I'll take over.
Me too.
Frankly, I don't trust you either. I'm doing the reins, not you.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, as you sit in the car, looking at each other from across the car, and a tension builds. Some of you find sleep again. Others of you stay alert and awake. And
I will cast the spell Alarm on 5 foot. My 5 foot personal area before going to sleep.
Nice.
I'm clutching my glaive as well because it's a special glaive.
Beautiful.
I will wait long enough for him to fall asleep and cast Dispel Magic on it and then fall asleep myself.
Oh shit! Why would you do that? So not ready for
There's only one reason
PvP.
you do that. It's because you want to attack me. Yes, you know, great.
Nice.
It was Terence.
Yeah.
He's an evil necromancer.
He's the big bad evil guy. Yeah. And as sleep finds some of you, we will round off our session there.
No, I'll keep playing.
More.
Play it longer.
More, Daddy, more. Thank you for listening. If you have joined us for the first time, as this is a new campaign, whether you are long-time listeners, thank you for coming back, and hopefully I haven't absolutely butchered that as my first
Absolutely not.
session one for campaign. Oh, I am fishing for compliments, keep it but no, thank you very much. As always, find us on all of our socials, Dungeons Dice and Dudes, Dungeons_Dudes on some. If you're ordering from Game Tea, use the Briggsy
The Briggsy.
With a
at checkout.
Z or an S.
S.
The European version.
Ah, yes. Cultured.
Yes. So yeah, use the Briggsy at checkout for 5% off your order. And as always, head over to our fantastic sister podcast, Thinking Critically, by the fantastic Danilo, for more D&D stuffs. But that's it for session 1. And we'll see you again on session 2.
Yay! Woo!
Yeah, baby! Alright then, bye!
Bye.
Bye.